Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday. So glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours. It's jewelry galore. We got so many cool pieces and actually lots of affordable tonight to kick off your weekend. Well, it is going to be an exciting night. You know what's here? There's a Fawn diamond. It is it's a really, really special stone. I've been waiting to show this to you for a while. We were debating what to do with it. We decided to do something that really, in my recollection of 9+ years, well, actually, it's been almost 9. I cannot recall having anything like this. We are doing a Fawn diamond in a round brilliant over 1 carat, and it's in a pendant. So everybody can enjoy wearing that. It doesn't need to be a specific style. You know, that's what's limiting about rings. Rings are great. I love rings. Rings are by far my favorite category of jewelry. However, I will say that when it comes to really branching out to give you something you'll love and making sure everybody will, it really is about the versatility of pieces everyone can wear in classic style. So that pendant will be here tonight. It is a very large Fawn diamond. Again, round brilliant as well. That's not something we see all that often. So I've been waiting to share that with you. That's coming up. There's also a 2-carat diamond band. It's a classic, but done upright with a lot of round brilliant diamonds, bigger stones as well. They are pave. We also have a really important, in the more affordable side, we're going to see a color change Spinel pendant and also amethyst earrings. Amethyst are very popular. They're a beautiful, bright purple, but in our frame, in our world, we like to bring the best of the best, so they have a really significant color play. There's going to be purples and reds and blues together. Also there's got to be a Tanzanite, so I've got 1 Tanzanite. It's about 3 carat. And then also, if you were one of many that missed out last night on some diamond hoops, they were very, very special. They were beautiful. We're going to bring you a little bit more diamond weight today. We've got something as close as I can get to the hoops that sold out yesterday that were those 1/2-inch styles with that, you know, bigger, bolder kind of look with that width. Of course, it was a 3-row style. Well, I've actually got some really pretty princess cuts here coming up for you. So if you missed out, these are going to give you a little more diamond weight. Those were under 1 carat yesterday. We're going to bring you well over 1 carat tonight, and that's going to be almost 1 carat and 1/3 in your diamonds. So that's going to be exciting. And again, princess cuts, we know how elite and high-end those are. If you have any requests, that's just a little bit of what's here. There's going to be a lot more to just really, I think, tempt you with. And also, speaking of requests, there was a pair of purple diamond earrings the other night. They were gone lickety-split. I did do a search because obviously we had a lot of you miss out on those, as happens. You know, people do. I mean, I know you hear it all the time. One of a kinds, one of a kinds, one of a kinds. Well, it's most of what I have. So it's amazing how some people will dawdle and they know better, but they dawdle and they go, well, it's no one's going to take it. And then sure enough, it is gone. So you know it when you see it. You know what you love and you know what you need to have. So please dial in early. But for those of you that did miss out on the purple diamonds, I have something very similar tonight. So all is not lost on the purple diamond front. It's we've got a really, really important value on some purple diamond earrings. So if any of those sound good, you can call me right away and tell us what you'd like to see when. But of course, we're going to start with something we've never seen before. A stone I've had maybe 3 times ever in 9 years. So figure once every 3 years. That is a very small ratio. But we are going to show you a cut that we have not seen in this stone. Take a look at this. It is what do you think? I mean, I'd like to play the guessing game here. What do you think that is? Not something we see all the time. That is for sure. Well, welcome in. It's going to be, and boy, do we need a Friday, right? Who? I don't think there's a person in America who doesn't feel like this week kicked their you-know-what, right? Now, our week is just getting started, but I got to tell you, I think hopefully we can all take a deep breath and a deep inhale and a long exhale, a nice cleansing breath, and just be so thankful it's Friday. So here we go. This is going to be our pink opal, and if jewelry is what puts a smile on your face and makes you just glow inside and feel all warm and fuzzy, well, you're in the right place. So here's 9266. 9266 is a 610, and it's a pink opal. It is. I know when we bring you fire opals and crystal opals and black opals and Ethiopian opals and, oh, we have all kinds of opals. But we don't see many of the pink opals. And yet this one has this fancy cut to it. So it is going to be opaque. There's no transparency or no translucency. It is opaque, but it's a beautiful, like a shell pink. You know, there's all these different descriptors for the colors of pink, and trust me, I've thought of them all. One of my favorite colors. Really, it's my favorite. But we have the 610, and then you get diamonds. Oh, yeah, 9 points in diamonds. They're going to frame. It's all custom. They frame the stone beautifully. I love those additional, shall we call them prongs? I know you're looking at prongs going, yep, I see the prongs on the left and right. No, I'm talking about those decorative designer details. In the diamonds, you see top and bottom that kind of fill in the notches of this almost quatrefoil-like stone, but then this pave on the sides, and look at the cutout details, all mimicking the gorgeous cutting. are those now we talk about this all the time. We don't do just cookie cutter jewelry. It is not the basics that are mass produced, that are pumped out on assembly lines, that are produced by the thousands or tens of thousands or quite frankly even more. This is where you get specialty ideas. Really, truly well thought out, beautiful, high-end, custom pieces, just like what you're seeing here. And it is going to be, oh yeah, a really big value. That's a lot of gold too. It's a lot. Let me try it on for you so you can see how much gold we're talking about. Now it will stay in the white gold, but again, sometimes when you see the white metals, you're looking at something that might be more like a sterling silver or a platinum that are a little bit more affordable than gold right now. Not the case here. You have a beautiful look. Look at that soft pink that you have. And again, such it's like an ethereal pink. It almost looks like it's got like this angelic glow. We talk about it reminds me of like angel skin coral. If it were that organic stone, this is of course opal, but it's not going to have the traditional play of color that we would sometimes see in an opal. Instead, you get just a beautiful rock star of a color here. And for my pink gals, it is that softer side, but still very, very much true. So I'm excited to bring it to you at a great value. Isn't that what we're about? Doesn't matter how good the quality is. If it ain't a value, I'm not bringing it to you. So this is an important way to go, and we have an outstanding value coming up for you right now. And it is no longer going to be $39.99. And by the way, that's brand new. So you guys are treated, you know, the first couple of minutes of the show, really the first hour, it's like I like to bring out all the brand new, the latest, the greatest, the hottest, and really just be the lead-in for the rest of the show and the rest of our evening together. Well, here we go with a better price than $3,000 or $2,000. I know it's a large amount of gold, and I should not be doing this, but obviously really want to make sure that we set the tone for the evening here that we have together, and really can shop whatever we want, no matter how much gold is in a piece. We have to find a way. And let me just say, we have made an entire network of really finding a way to create affordable pieces and never once foregoing that quality for you. So it really is, it's like having your own custom jeweler in your corner that happens to be a family member that can just bring you these incredible values. So let's take it on down, shall we? Not 29, not even 2,000, a pink opal. It'll be my only one of the show tonight. That goes without saying. I go years and years without having one of these stones. So what a thrill to bring it to you tonight at, how about $999 instead? So under $1,000 when we go beautiful stone, really beautiful rare color here. And yeah, that tried and true. And look at the faceting. It's not just a flat facet. You see the way that you've got some surface shine off those facets. It's like where we would traditionally see a crown facet on, let's say, a round. You get those in each of the corners of the stone. And what a beautiful kind of a blocked style. So it sits up a little higher, but nothing too obtrusive. You can see there, I'm talking about just the stone elevated as such. And then of course those diamonds, really that hourglass style, a shape almost. It's like an hourglass meets a chevron and the pave on the sides. Then you get your white gold and of course that pave. So that's going to be it at $999. Also have a black diamond. Actually, I have some news for you. Is anybody out there looking for, okay, here's something nobody else can say. Affordable gents ring. Affordable gents ring. Affordable gents ring in gold. So that doesn't happen except tonight. I'm going to bring you a black diamond gentleman style that actually could be gents or ladies. We also have a black diamond necklace for the gals. And yeah, that's going to be it for the black diamonds. Now, here comes another fancy cut. So let's go to the world. Anybody want to go to London with me? Let's go. Let's just go. Can we please take a red eye right now? You have to meet me in LA. Let's go. We can leave at midnight. No problem. Gives me time to just maybe get home, to have 10 minutes to pack, and I'll see you at LAX. And we'll get to Terminal 5, Tom Bradley, and we'll just head out. But look at how beautiful this is. It's a 446 London blue. It's probably going to be a little bit more affordable to own the London blue in the ring tonight than actually get there, to get the flight and to get the one-way ticket. So here we go. Yeah, and I'm talking one way. I'm talking one way. So this is 9268, and it is a fancy cut blue topaz. And of course, the London blue is distinctive because it's that deeper, richer color. So you have that really important tone, not the lighter of the sky blue and not the bright of the electric blue, which is the Swiss, but instead you go to London. And it's just that really traditional kind of, again, it's like if you were to get a cashmere sapphire, that's how I would liken it the most. And it's also 15 points in diamonds. So you're getting, again, those diamonds that really wrap around the sides, but it's non-traditional because it's not really that close to the stone halo. Instead, it separates a bit. They flare out down the sides of that split shank. So once again, it's a lot of gold like our last pink opal, where you've got a boldness to the ring, but it also is that fancy cut. So feel like it's almost like take a marquise and an oval and then give it some extra notch faceting on the outside, and that's really what you're looking at. It's almost like a play of different cuts together here, all in one. And we're going to make it very affordable. I think $9.99 is a little steep for right now because we are only a couple minutes in. So we can just take it lower, see if we got somebody out there who's ready to partay with us and get this one. Now, you have the white gold choice here. That is it. We will size it for you, of course. So no need to worry about what size it is right now if it doesn't work for you, or maybe it needs to be a little bit up or a little bit down. That's what we do for you. So we can still get that out right away to you, get you that great value. This is just really an amazing value. And it's not going to be $9.99, just to really show you. Now, keep in mind, there's only one, and it's that fancy cut. And it's still that brightness where we talk about this with sapphires. We talk about it with zircons. We talk about it with a lot of the blue stones. Even, I will say it's even an issue with blue diamonds, which are so, so rare. But you never want them to get too dark. That's always where it's going to struggle a little bit. If it gets too dark, that's not as highly valued of a stone. It's nice to see this stone get you that brightness and that liveliness still. And that's what you have here. So we're taking a look at it. Come on in, guys. Do not wait, because the shopping is really, really good tonight. So let's get you a great value on this one. Not even $9, $8, $7, even $6.99. That's solid gold. So as you're reading about gold and everyone's investing into gold, because guess what? If you're investing into gold when it's at a record high, what does that mean? It means it's going higher. You know, everyone's telling you to invest in gold, right? The wealthy are investing in gold. Well, this is the way you invest in gold, but you actually get to wear it and enjoy it and love it and get compliments, and it can help you look pretty and all that kind of thing, right? So that's even better. And yet, it's not going to be even $6.99. Did somebody say higher gold? I say lower gold. I say let's lower it down into the trenches, into the bargain town that we love to hang out in. And can I be the mayor of Bargain Town? Can I be just in charge of the whole place? That would be so much fun, right? It's going to be $599 instead. I'll get you another $100 off. So we'll make that really, really easy. And that will be for one caller only, $5.99. That's it. Okay, so let me know. We got 30 seconds with that one, and then we got to go. And of course, this is a very special stone there, and of course it stays in the white gold. That's going to be, we're trying to just again keep things speedy for you in most cases. Now I do have that black diamond necklace we're going to see, and then are you ready for the purple diamond earrings, or is it way too early? It's way too early? Okay, way too early for the purple diamonds, but I do have amethyst earrings. I've got a lot of those pendants and earrings where, again, earrings and pendants and hoops and all that, you don't need to have, you know, again, no wait time on sizing, so that really helps out as well. But let's make sure that you're getting that one at $5.99. Don't leave the opal, and don't leave the London blue. They are both here and new today. So that is always exciting. I love seeing new. Isn't that great? There's something about seeing new that makes me excited. But see, when I like new stuff, like it's New York Fashion Week is going on right now. So to me, it should be like a week of a national holiday, right? I believe so, because I'm just a fashion junkie. I love it. I'm obsessed. I could just, it's probably where I need to be. But that's gone. Congratulations. So what I'll do is show you the gents ring that's ready to go here. But I think about, you know, when there's new fashion and, you know, new things coming out, and whether it's, you know, a great designer. You know, a lot of designers, if it's designer, it doesn't usually go on sale. They never have a sale. You know, the really high-end designers, they don't put anything on sale. They actually do the converse. They actually hold on to stuff and make it all limited edition, and then, you know, make you be like, you know, spend a certain spending tier to even buy what everyone wants in the stores and all that. That's kind of, you know, that's a lot. But again, there's an exclusivity here, but it's based on not us just preventing you from shopping. It's really about Mother Nature's limited stones here, and you see we're doing specialty cuts here. A London blue topaz I could get you a million times over, but that specialty cut is what made that one of a kind. Same with our pink opal. I could probably get you a few more pink opals. It was the specialty cut that made that special. Here is a black diamond. Okay, not the rarest stone in the entire world, but look at the cut. Look at the fancy cut we have, and it's a men's or ladies ring. It is totally up. I mean, it's like a signet style, and I know signet styles are in the news again, and always attention. They're always grabbing everyone's attention because they're really cool and they're definitely bold, and nobody misses them. You see them from far, far away. And by the way, Jason, who got that one? Hi, Donna. Thank you so much, Donna. Well done on the London blue. So she decided to go to London with me and have a great time, and bon voyage if you do just go free ocean liner. But here we go with our 177, and this is an Asher cut, but not really. It's not really. I wouldn't call it an Asher. We're calling it that. It's not. Let me explain. This has got that buildup of facets. So flat table facet, what we see 99% of the time in a cut. In 9249, men's or ladies ring, any gold you want. So don't worry if you want the yellow or the rose. And actually, this is one where I say, you know, a lot of times I'm going to steer you away from rose gold because it's a very odd combination with most gems. But there are some stones it works really well with. And this is one of them. I think the rose gold and the black diamond combination is really chic. And remember what I told you. Despite the fact that it's got a carat 77 center stone and 36 points in white diamonds around that and a whole lot of gold worthy of a gent's ring, it is going to be affordable. And I cannot remember having this affordable of a gent's ring. Somebody was asking me the other day. She said, do you have, I'm shopping for a gift. I need an affordable gent's ring and I don't know where else to go. I'm going to come to you. I know you can make it happen. And guess what? My most affordable ring back then, that was a few weeks ago, was literally $39.99. That has shifted with this brand new ring, which is our one of a kind. And it's an Asher cut sort of, but really what they're trying to say is no, it's a rectangular, more like a cushion or what we would call an emerald cut, but you can see black diamonds are opaque. So you're not seeing through it. So instead, what do? You're not going to have a lot of liveliness of, you know, light bouncing through the facets and back to your eyes. So what do? They add the fancy facet pattern where you get this look where it builds up to like a pyramid. Think of like a subtle pyramid style where you see there's still faceting, but it works its way up towards the top apex of the stone, and that where every single facet from every direction is going to pick up the light. So you can still take an opaque stone and still have it give a lot of flash. And that's important as well. White, yellow, rose gold. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. I've given you the heads up. This is affordable. And I know that that has a different definition depending on what your perspective is and what your budget is. And certainly here when we're talking about a men's ring that's affordable would be $49.99. Or like I said, our most affordable a couple weeks ago was $39.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand, just so you can see it here, just so you can really gauge the size, because again, could be a lady's ring if you had it in your proper size. This one's about, I don't know, it's about 8 sizes too big. So it's one of those where again, you get it sized to proportion, then it'll look more proper, and you're looking at the width because that will not change. So instead of, and this is a great value at $39, I don't think anyone's going to dispute that in today's gold era, especially when we're adding in what's going to be well over 2 carats in diamonds. And then you see how the white diamonds actually ramp up the size. They ramp up and around, and then of course you add that fully. Did I show you the under gallery? Every gent's ring we do has one. And there it is again. So you can see that it's like 2 different layers. It's a whole extra layer. It's like you're building a ring within a ring. You understand why under galleries are probably going to be a thing of the past here, and I'm not talking about just here. I'm talking about the world at large, jewelry in general. When we're talking about under galleries, again, if you're dealing with gold, and obviously it's one thing to deal in sterlings or platinums or anything that's a little bit more affordable, but if you are dealing with gold, you're not going to see many people willingly putting another ring inside of a ring, because that's going to be one way to really see that price start to skyrocket even more so. So here's where, again, don't need to worry about it. We did it, and we're going to make it the value we love, the value we bring. And then again, we have a black diamond ladies necklace for you, but instead of $39.29, or this is what is so stunning, instead of even $1,999. Remember, there is only one. If I tell you that, that is the truth. That is for real. Please do not come crying at me going, I need another one just like that. I missed it by a few seconds. You are more than welcome to dial in just to be there, even before, because I'm going with these prices on the fly, trying to make everybody excited and happy about what we have, and getting you prices that are going to allow the pieces to sell. Going completely against the grain of what the cost of the piece is, or what it should be in the marketplace, or even what it cost us to make here on this studio lot. So this is where, again, you really want to be on the phone lines, because it's not even 19, and you can have that yellow gold. I know it's in white gold now, so please use the imagination a little bit if you're more of a yellow gold person, or you know somebody who is, because maybe you're gifting this to a gentleman in your life. Maybe you've been looking for something a little different in diamonds besides just white diamonds, but it will not be even $19.99. And I think that's enough to get it gone, but we're going to go even lower, because I'm not leaving a piece behind tonight. We're all ready to shop. I can feel it. I can feel the positive energy. I know we're all ready to go. I know we are so excited about the values we have in store, the new pieces, the top of the hours as usual, but I will make this $1,499. It's another $500 that I'm just giving right back to you, that you can go I'm going to take you out to dinner. It's dinner on me 5 times over. Go to 5 nice dinners. Go to one really, really nice dinner, whatever you want to do. Maybe it's a dinner like in another state, and you take a little, little plane flight, whatever it is. You got a lot of money saved there on that one of a kind gents black diamond, which is going to get you, again, 2 carats plus. And we got to love that. The black and the white, such a nice stark contrast there as well, to see it affordably like that, $14.99 for that much gold. I even historically, that's amounting, I've brought you 100 times. at least over the last 9 years here. I've had that mounting a lot. It's one of our mainstays. There's like 5 gents rings that we do, like 5 different mountings that we will utilize. And that's shocking. Victor, do you want that one? You know, I'm going to show the diamond ladies necklace coming up because that one's gone. So let's start with this one on the hand here, and we'll show you what we have in black diamonds for the gals, because I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for some great black diamond jewelry because I think it's going to be a super versatile piece for you. So black diamond gents ring gone. This is 9261 that we have next for you, which is another large. This is going to be a traditional black diamond cut, though. It's a traditional round, and it is a rock star. Even bigger than the last. It's a 187 this time around in the yellow, but you can change it, and 21 points of additional white diamonds. That is the halo and the 2 bezel set diamonds that are about 1 inch away from the center. So you have a wonderful look. Now I know we're all anxious to see. I'm still going to take, even though it's more of a station style, I still want to take a ruler to it so you can see the diameter of the centerpiece as it is. And then you got it right there, just under 1/2 inch in that overall diameter of that centerpiece. We'll take it on over to the neckline, show you there what it's all about. This is going to be that great adjustable style we like to do. It does have the spring ring closure, but it will also be 16, 17, or 18 inches in length. So you get to really choose based on whatever's comfortable for you, or maybe it's just for the neckline that day. Sometimes we want it a little higher, sometimes we want it a little lower. That is completely up to you, but there is our nearly 2-carat black diamond, and a really, really good one at that, because we always look for those really nice shines that almost mirror-like. Think of it like a black mirror. You want to see that luster. We call it that metallic luster that black diamonds should have. You definitely have that here, and it's going to be, well, with all that gold, 21 points. There are those side diamonds. Again, adjustability 16, 17, 18, built in the 3 traditional lengths for you, all in one, and I'm going to take it even lower. So this is supposed to be $39.99, and I know we already saw the men's piece, and here it is back on the hand. We saw the men's piece go very quickly, at least I think that's gone. All this diamond cut chain, gotta love that too. I also want to take this close up so you can see that black diamond. Obviously not a whole lot to see here as far as, you know, we don't judge these stones. Oh, it's got a little fuzzy wuzzy in the prong, I see that. So I'll have to remove that, but I'll tell you what, that's from our polishing of the jewelers there. They got a little bit of the polishing wheel in there, but I'll tell you what we're gonna do on that one. That one's gonna be, you can see it's got, you know, so many have that appearance of what it looks like, usually little nicks or scratches. They're actually just inclusions of that carbon-based stone. But again, that's a really fine black diamond. It's why we selected it for the necklace, and I'll make it $999, so we'll save you $3 grand on that one. And a first caller scenario, and great for layering. Great for stacking, layering, put on another necklace with it if you want, or just wear it on its own because it's definitely large enough to do that. But look at how that chain, when that moves, every little movement that chain gets, you see that exquisite diamond cutting at play. All the diamond cutting of that chain is lovely, and maybe it would even, sure, could be that, you know, his and hers nod to the matching set with the gents ring that went out the door. So yellow gold on this one, but you can change it. So we just saw the black diamond and the white gold, gave you an idea of what they look like together, and now we have the black diamond and the yellow. And who got our black diamond ring?
That's Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. So we had Donna and Dawn so far. Donna and Dawn. All right. And it was D-A-W-N or D-O-N? D-O-N. Oh, hey, Dawn. All right. So if we've got a gal who would like the black diamond necklace, that's $9.99. Let me know. We're going to give it 30 more seconds here, and we'll move on. Then we've got, oh, the Congolese tourmaline, big Kunzite. You know what else is here? You know we had the cut at the beginning of the show that was the pink opal and the fancy cut? I'm going to show you a cut that, has anyone seen those, what is the name of them now? They're like eternal roses. They're basically, I even see them in just kind of basic florists now, but they're very expensive. And they basically, they put a rose inside of whatever the solution is, and it's in like usually a globe of glass, and it just preserves, and it's a real rose, but it's preserved forever. It's basically what I'm gonna show you, but in a gemstone. And that is intriguing, I think, because when you see, and I know we're all about every now and then we'll pop in something truly unique, you know, even though we have one of a kinds all the time, there are sometimes pieces that are so recognizable as, yeah, I'm the only one in the world that's going to have anything like that, and this would be that piece right there. It is your eternal rose, your rose that is encapsulated, but it's not a real floral. It's instead artistically carved and done in that gorgeous design, but that's still a natural gem, and a big one at that. It's 1129267, and let me know who's got that black diamond necklace. We keep moving before pieces go. I got only 2 pieces from the show left available. It would be the pink opal we started with and the black diamond necklace. So everything else gone. Now here we are with a master carved citrine. It is our 13 karat 70. It is a large cabochon, but it's a little more than that, because sure, cabochon cutting, you see the dome finishing, and yep, it's got all the, look at the deep sapphire saturated color you see from the sides. So there's that real deep Madeira citrine color. But when you see it from the front, it's almost like a magnifying glass. And what it's doing is emphasizing this matte finishing and this master carving on the inside that is the rose itself with the leaves. You see the leaves, and it is just so cool. And very much, if you think, oh, I'm not going to see that from a distance, you absolutely do. And then, yeah, what in the world is happening here? Maybe the most fanciful, premium, decorative, detailed basket work from the profile we have ever seen with 34 points in diamonds. It even has the halo, which looks like a traditional halo from the side until you realize it actually scallops and waves around it. And then look at that. This is all the detail. It is like mimicking the leaves and the stems of the rose, but done in diamonds and gold instead. This is 14 karat white gold, just stay in the white gold, and what a contrast for that stone. Wait till you see it on the hand for size perspective, yes, but also for the way you can read that rose design from a distance also. Very important, and $1,370, and please don't wait because this is worth like $1 million. Because it is kind of in that prices category of jewelry, because it's less about, oh, it's a citrine that goes for 200 a carat, so it should be 20, you know, like 27. No, we're not looking at it that way. Because sometimes you see, like, it's just, like you could say I'm buying a handbag. But then if you buy a handbag that's made of crocodile, that's encrusted in diamonds and all its hardware, it's a $400,000 handbag. I was looking at one today. Not to purchase. No, I'd buy a supercar first before I buy, and I love handbags, but I would buy a supercar. If I had $400,000 and they said, go spend it as fast as you can, it would probably be a supercar. But here's the thing. You have this design which is inimitable. You cannot find this anywhere else. So there is a priceless aspect about this that puts it beyond just here's a gold weight, here's a diamond weight, and here's a stone that is 13 karat 70. It's far beyond that because you have so much happening inside that stone that was art, that's not stamped. That is hand carved by a master lapidary. It's got the diamonds every which way, and I'm very curious whether even they counted the diamonds on the side profile of the basket, because again, look at this from the profile and the back. The back even mimics the rose as well. And so here's what it looks like on the hand, and stays in the white, which is great contrast. Jason, by any chance, are you thinking about this one, or look at that? I don't know, there's something that feels almost Victorian about it. But you know they don't have that technology to do carvings like that in gemstones back in that era. So it's just like this great juxtaposition of really something very, very special that is just, I mean, you're going to love this and admire this. And I think it's going to become one of your favorite pieces of jewelry of all time. And I should be getting $39.99. I respect that price. I think it's a great value for the designer details you have here. I'm a sucker for profiles. Not a lot of rings have that, do that, give you the detail like that, but we are making this happen for one caller. And again, they got the right idea. They're ready to go, so that if I happen to just maybe discount it beyond where I ever should, FYI, that's what I do, then they're ready to go and ready to capture it. And it is not going to be even $3,000, $29.99. I know this is really affordable for what that is. It is a gorgeous stone. It is a bright, bold stone. This is really, really tough to create designs. I mean, think about it. You know, there's like a traditional number of like 8 different cuts and gems, and we see them over and over and over wherever you go to shop for jewelry. This is something nobody else will have, and it's not even $1,999. So just say yes. I will make this an even better value, and we're ready to say goodbye to it. And just again, you tell me what ring size you wear and you're good to go. You get it in the white gold, get your ring size. It is fabulous. I will blow it out right now for $1,499. We have 3 people already talking about it. We'll see who's got it. That is, oh, and it's November's birthstone too. So if that means something, but it really is about the carving, the details, the artistic aspect. I don't think I could have painted it on canvas any better, and that is sold. Congratulations. Well done there. Now, going and switching gears here to the world of exotic tourmalines, where we all know what a tourmaline that has copper content in its traditional style looks like. Don't they look like this? This is, Paraíba, eat your heart out. It's not technically Paraíba, at least we don't think it is. But I can't actually say definitively yes or definitively no, because this is that new source, the Congo. This is the Congolese tourmaline that we really admire. And you get the blues and the greens and then the flawless, look at that clarity. It's amazing to see that stunning clarity you have. And it also is going to be, it's a 464. So item number is 5887. Thank you so much on the citrine. Well done. Again, don't forget about the black diamond necklace for $9.99 and the pink opal we started with that was also $9.99. So some incredible pieces to take advantage of. Please do. But this This is wild, 464 and 71 points in the diamonds. And as we only have 2 hours and 30 minutes left to go, I'm counting down because it's going to be a show that is like the blink of an eye and it's over because there's so many special pieces, so much affordable, and look at that. That's going to be a markdown. 71 points creates that perfect halo, classic as can be. You can see how that lights up. Now, I know it may look, it's all about perspectives. In certain lights, it looks a little more green. In other lights, like the one you're about to see, that bit lower light, look at the amount of blues coming through. It's really, I would say, like a 60-40 if you're rationing out the green and the blue respectively there, but what a gorgeous, gorgeous stone, and that amazing light, bright, and you get a stone that's one of our bigger ones here. 464 is huge, and you're gonna get it for a lot less than that $49.99 it should be. Even, I tell you, that's just really, it's classic, but it's bold. And I know we love a good, bold emerald cut. I know I do. It's really, when you see all that flash and clarity, and again, you would never endeavor to do that cut if it wasn't a clean stone. And yet, this is a stone that's tourmaline, so it's supposed to have all kinds of inclusions, and yet this one just doesn't. It just is one of those anomalies of the Type 3 tourmaline family, and we'll make it even better than, should we go even less than 25? There's your 50% off discount of where it should be. And instead, it will not be $25 or $2,000. I'm going to make it $1,999 only. Don't forget, we have a Fawn Diamond 114 pendant. It's a round brilliant. We have incredible amethyst heart-shaped earrings. My hoops are coming out. It was 24 hours ago I brought you the hoops and they sold out. So we're going to bring them again, and we're going to sell out again of a different hoop that is all princess cuts. We had the baguettes and the rounds yesterday. I'm going to bring you the all princess cut version that goes with band rings that we've had. We've got our last call. I've only got a couple pairs to go around, so we will see those. And I have to know, Jason, who got that gorgeous citrine? Mamie? Probably Mamie, yeah. Hi, Mamie. Thank you so much. I hope I'm getting that right. I hope so. Thank you. Enjoy it. All right, so also purple diamond earrings, the part 2. Earlier this week, I had purple diamond earrings. They were going lightning fast. We're going to bring some purple diamond pear shapes out for you that are on their way, and they got a discount, so we'll do that too. And then this one, $19.99. Kunzite pendant's going to be here. I do have to show you the really, really rare of the day. This is going to be our museum level stone, and it's not just about the center stone either. Now, I know this isn't for everybody, but let's take a look at it together and see what you think of that masterpiece. That would be a cocktail ring, maybe 2 or 3 cocktails. That might be the whole bar right there. That is it. That is the flight, if you will. You ever go get a flight? Flight of champagne, flight. That is a beautiful look, isn't it? And you can see that's a sizable ring. It's our 634 purple Paraiba with a 319 diamond weight. So just wanted to highlight it here briefly for you to see what that's all about. As if it wasn't rare enough to get a purple Paraiba, well, the stone is so rare, it deserves 319 in diamonds. So we do have that one coming up as well. Also a big blowout on a 13.5. So earlier in the week, I had a bunch of aquas. And the thing is this, they were 8 carats and they were $49.99. Imagine my surprise today when I saw this ring and I went, uh-oh, that's not 8 carats. That one's 13.5. I started to do the mad math where I'm going, uh-oh, that per carat's going to be, well, I know the per carat times it by 13.5, that's going to be a bundle. This is one of the best buys if you want to have an aquamarine in your collection in a bigger size. Obviously, this is not for the faint of heart. We've been showing you a couple big rings, and we have petite pieces, and we have pendants, and we have earrings, and we have all kinds of gorgeous jewelry, and you can always make your requests as well and let us know what you're looking for. But this had to be seen early because instead of the 8 carats that I did, y'all know if you watch the show, and I know a lot of you never miss a show, thank you for that. If you are just a little addicted to TVON, I would say it's the best and healthiest addiction you can have because it really is that you're never going to miss a moment, therefore you're never going to miss the one-of-a-kind values. And this is the one-of-a-kind value because when I had the 8 carats earlier this week, and there were a number of them, we had 4 on a wheel at one time. You might remember, maybe you were here, maybe you weren't. Listen, it's been a crazy week, so maybe you've been skipping out a little bit on us, and that's okay. But I had 8 carat stones in Sierra Santa Maria's, and they were $4,999. This is item number 1127136. This is a 13.5 carat Sierra Santa Maria emerald cut stone. Look at that. Flanked in diamonds, side to side, and that is a towering emerald cut. That is our 13.5 carat in platinum. It has 58 points in diamonds along the sides. And this one is going to be incredibly affordable so that I know I already calculated it for you. I went, well, if the 8 carats were $5,000, regardless of the diamond weight, and they were mostly smaller diamond weights. This is going to be a little bit more sizable. But just where we were at the other day, that was putting every aqua right around 624 carat, which is amazing. So if you just take that number, that figure, follow along and times it by 13.5, well, that's going to put you right where I thought this would be, around $8,200, $8,300, $8,400. Because I'm calculating, thinking we got to throw in something for the diamonds and the platinum, something. It's not going to be $8,500. That's the beauty of this piece. And it's going to conversely go to where I'm figuring if you want the big stone and you have a little bit more of a budget in mind and you see the size and if you love the color, and how could you not? I mean, really, honestly, if you're, the big question is, have you ever seen an aqua in this color? And have you seen it do that, where you got the sparks from an emerald cut? Usually we wait and see sparks like that, like the star effect. That's kind of that gleam, that beam of light you see that goes beyond the stone itself. It's usually something that comes from a brilliant cut, like a round. This is an emerald cut, and yet it's still giving that vibrance you're seeing right there. I don't know how you don't fall in love with this stone. It just is. There's an elegance about it, but there's a modernity about it as well, just with the sleekness of the way the diamonds perfectly align with the length of the stone on the sides. You have that platinum. It's got that really just a subtle split shank, and let me tell you, there's a lot of platinum that has to go into that to make that ring. Look at that. The back of the band, very hefty, a little bit of a split shank, still some great scroll work in the basket from all the angles, but nobody's on the phone lines. And you saw her citrine. I'll tell you, it made me beat out a lot of different gals because she was first. And she was there ready to say yes. And the second she saw the price tag, was able to say, yes, I'll take it. That would probably be a really smart idea here when we've got a stone like this. And I know you're looking at $8,500, but the reason I'm bringing this out is because we saw some 8 carats this week. Then I had one yesterday. It was 8 carats as well. It got down to 45. This is going to blow your mind because it's such a larger stone. It's such an impact of an emerald cut, and yet it's not going to be 85. It's not even close. We're not even doing $5,000 like we did earlier just 48 hours ago. Not even. It wasn't even 48 hours ago. I had the 4 for $5,000 each. Now you're not spending $5,000 on a larger stone and quite frankly, a better stone because it's got still the saturation of color you're seeing, but in an emerald cut. And we didn't have one of those the other day. And that's tough to do. So instead of $5,000, instead of $4,000, I mean, when I tell you it's going to go, there's no choice. There's too many folks out there that recognize a value, that know a value when they see one, that know when it's forget about value, a just ridiculous low. And this is not even $3,000. So now we're talking about a different level. You don't get this for 13.5 carats? No way. Not for $29.99, but I'll go even lower than that. And this is the one you want to capture because this is the ultimate high level. And now instead of like $650 or $700 a carat, we're already hanging out at under $300 a carat. Watch this. It's even better, $2,888. That is it. So it's like $220 a carat for a Sierra Santa Maria when there are stones that are verified. They've been priced at $60,000 per carat for that same Sierra Santa Maria material that is elsewhere. The difference being those were smaller stones. Here's where you get that extra high-end elite stone. So that is very, very important. And $28.88, we'll give that 30 seconds. Then we'll do our hoops. We've got our beautifully set, they're invisible set, princess cut hoops. We'll have them for you. Just a couple of pieces left from hour number 1 so far. Only 2 hours and 20 minutes to go in our Friday night. The purple diamond earrings are also here. They're really good. And they're pear shapes. So they do look like this. I'll give you a little sneak peek of the purple diamond earrings that we have. They're a stud, but better because look at that. Purple diamonds, double halo, and you even get pink diamonds mixed in the batch there. So it's a really nice way to get some very important, look at that. There, it's true purple too. It's so funny. It's like you got the pinks there, which really show the difference. But I think even if the pinks weren't side by side with it, you would see it. Let me try this one more time on the hand. We'll see who's got it. And then here it is, going not quite knuckle to knuckle, but I would say you're getting pretty close to probably 3/4 of an inch. top to bottom. It's not often I break out the ruler for a ring, but I feel like that might be a good idea here. Yeah, it's 3/4 of an inch exactly. Top to bottom, if that helps you gain a perspective, because I know I got these like super, long go-go gadget fingers, but look at that. It's a gorgeous look, and you can see there, it is a stunner. So that is $28.88. Let's see who's got it. Beautiful aqua, and remember, you got a whole money back guarantee going on, so you get it at home, then you see. You make sure you love it as much as you do on TV. I can tell you right now, you're going to love it even more when you see that in person at home. So all moving around live, it's nice to be able to know you know exactly what you're getting when you're watching live TV and you're watching your piece, not a sample or not a for instance piece, but instead the actual piece you're going to receive. I mean, that's what I'm holding here. There's nothing else like it. That's the piece you get. So you are getting a really good perspective on, you know exactly what to expect. You know exactly what you're getting. You know that color is true. You know it's one of our stronger colors. Of course, the Sierra Santa Marias are the best ever mined in the world when it comes to blue beryl stone. So that has got to be gone for $28.88. So we can go ahead and get to, I know we're going to get to our hoops here because we only have a few pairs. And again, if the downside last night, if there was a downside, besides just the fact that we had so few to go around, the downside was we only had white gold in last night's hoops that everybody went a little bit goo gaga for, and I was right there with you. And I knew we needed about 100 pairs and I only had 5, and they sold out like literally 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is show you that same kind of style. Instead, we're upgrading again with the types of diamonds here because you actually have a princess cut diamond. But let me show you, the beauty is that they're not just, because I know a lot of you lately have been actually loving the white diamonds in the yellow gold even more than the white diamonds in the yellow gold or white gold. So that's really important. And yesterday's option was only white. So here we go with the yellow gold, and then I have the white gold, and I also have the rose gold. And how many of you have a band? I know we've had some in the princess cut bands that this would be so beautiful paired up with. How elegant and really classy would that be to see your double row princess cuts invisibly set in a match set? That's nice. There you go. There's the white gold. I'm going to bring out the rose gold as well. And just note, only one pair. So these can go out right away, by the way, because they're here, they're made up, and I've got them all in front of me. We have one white, one yellow, and you're about to see the rose gold. They're just sealed very well. Item number is 1114746. Okay. There's some noises I wasn't prepared to hear there, but it's not Tony. I thought it was Tony. You're okay back there. It's somewhere else. All right, here we go. This is the rose gold. So you're going to choose your favorite gold color. Which one do you like? Oh, these are so cool. They're big. They're wider than most hoops. They're 1/2 inch, but they're wider. So they give you such a big look and such a wow factor. Not to mention you're getting the fabulous princess cuts. We love the princess cuts, don't we? Love a princess cut because they have the sparkle and shine of a round, but they're giving you the square cut, which allows us to give you that really fabulous invisible setting we enjoy. And then you have all set up seamlessly. Like if you're to run your finger along the outside, there's absolutely no prong edge. There's no sharp edge, nothing. Seamless and silky, and that's good. It doesn't catch on fabrics when you pull that blouse over your head or you wrap that scarf around your neck in a couple months when it's all cold and all blustery outside, and you are never going to have it sounds crazy, but it really becomes an issue when you think about an earring you wear year-round and all the time. You want it to be practical from that standpoint. You don't want it to have to, scratch any, little baby hands that might be reaching up for those earrings, because little babies do, or you don't want there to be any snagging of fabrics, whether it's a big collar or a scarf or, the blouse you're putting over your head, whatever it is. This is a beautiful seamless style, but it also creates quite the look. And we have the white, the yellow, and the rose. And again, when they're gone, they're gone. But the beauty of it is you're getting way more diamond weight. It's 1114746, and that's a carat 29 in your double row in the princess cut diamonds. Carat 29. Yesterday's were about 80 points. And I'm saying about because I can't remember the exact. I think they were actually 73, 76, somewhere in that range. Again, forgive my memory. It's usually better. It's just, it's been a crazy week for all of us, hasn't it? So either way, you're getting almost double in this earring. And they're giving you a lot of gold because you have that great profile. We'll show you the profile. It's really all mirror finished on the side, which is important because a lot of people see your hoop from the side profile. So you get that gorgeous mirror finished gold from the side profile. You get the click enclosure. It's got the post that I'm going to show you. We'll try them on. 1/2 inch is very wearable for most of us as well. We love to wear the 1/2 inch. Just makes it really easy. But it's time to dial because you probably have a favorite. And again, it was 24 hours ago, I was selling out a half the size earring that had, 70 some points, and yet these are supposed to be $39.99. Going to make them a lot more affordable. I'm just going to borrow a yellow gold, show them to you from a distance. One more thing you can do with these that you couldn't do with the others, they're reversible because they're all mirror finish from the back as well. So you can instantly change and go have the all mirror finish, kind of that tire style hoop, which you see there. And again, picking up some glare, my apologies, it's just the way we're set up. And then of course you can see that front, which I think you're going to opt for more often than not with all your beautiful diamond rows. And then the side profile, they're a click and closure. So you're just going to, there's a hinge at the base. You're just going to give them a little opening. They click closed. There's a rounded type of post. So that just puts right, you just insert it in. It kind of glides right in, finds its way, and then you see what they look like from a distance as well. So you see all those gorgeous diamonds right up front, just like they should. So it's really a spectacular and wearable design, I might add. I mean, that's a nice wearable type of look. It's not going to be that, oh, are those too big for today? Or, oh, I'm going to stay conservative today. Or I'm going to stay casual today. Whatever it is, that's a style that works all the time, dressy or not. I would say you could experiment if you have 2 piercings. You could experiment putting them and stacking them up the ear as well if you want to, because a lot of times a half an inch will work for that also. But again, reversible style, 2 ways to wear it, and they're not going to be $3,999 tonight. Let's go back to the wheel. Again, I'm wearing the yellow gold. You get the white gold, the rose gold, the yellow gold, 1 pair of each. That is it. And I will pop one on reverse because I think that is really important. You have to really take whatever price we arrive at and look at it as half, because you are getting a twofer. It's a 2 for, boy, that was easy. You don't think putting an earring on backwards would be easy without a mirror? It was. Take a look at that other look you're going to get. All you do is just, I opened it up and then put the post through the back side of my piercing, and that's it. And then look at how beautiful that is. That's the same earring. I just reversed the way I put it on so you can see all the mirror finished in that high polished gold. So it is a twofer. You get 2 looks in one, and it's not going to be even half this price at $39.99. Back to the reel we'll go. What an instant value. This is an incredible way to go here. And all you're going to do is tell me, do you want the white gold, the yellow gold, the rose gold? That's it. That's all you've got to decide, one of each, and they will not be even $2,000. And you really have to think of that as $1,000 because you're getting a gold look and you're getting a diamond look and you're getting a carat 29 in a lot of gold, and that's really just an outstanding diamond weight. And yet they will not be even $1,999. I really wanted to bring these out. I know there were so many of you that reached out and missed out on the hoops we had yesterday. They were, again, about half this size. And yet here we go with the $19.99. Let me take it even lower. We just got to move these 3 pairs. That's it. It's all we've got. They're right there. They can go literally in a box and be shipped out to you on Monday. You'll be wearing them by next week and just loving them and seeing the beautiful brilliance. There is nothing like a princess cut, is there? And I want to help you out. Let's make them even better than 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh, I've gone too low again, haven't I? Oh, I have. I keep doing that. I'm just going to keep on doing it until I get the hook, you know, like just they cart me off the stage and they say enough is enough. You have literally purchased too much jewelry for your viewers. It is your chance to pick them up for even better than $16 or $15.99, and a wearable style doesn't even cover it. You're going to wear these more often than you won't. And don't think that they're more dressy, that they're princess cuts. They're just different and bold, and I think they really are what look like fine. And there's a lot of diamond looks out there, a lot of diamond simulants and synthetics and all that going on where who knows anymore when you look at an earring, but for those that really respect a quality and want that quality, there are certain pieces that just read as your fine level, as your high level. That's a high level earring, no doubt about it. Take a look at it one more time. It's not $16.99 or $15.99. We are truly blowing them out. I will make them $1,499, and you have a choice of, love that we have all 3 gold colors for you as well. And like I said, a lot of earrings tonight. We've got a beautiful fawn diamond pendant. We'll get to a Tanzanite. Oh, the Tanzanite is really good. Diamond band is here. I'll get you a diamond band with round brilliance. It's got 2 carats in diamonds. We'll see it all. We'll have it all. Just can't wait to hear from you and what you're looking for, because also if you have a request, you got to get those in. We've only got 2 hours left to go tonight. And then we have those amethyst earrings. They're coming up at the top of the hour. So about 10 minutes from now, you'll see the amethyst and their heart shapes. Big, beautiful amethyst hearts. Love those. And they have diamonds. So we'll see them. And I did just kind of break into the museum here. We have our own museum. I mean, we're not just a shop, because a shopping network gets such a bad rap, you know, like, because for a long, long time, you know, in the beginning era of shopping channels, it was mostly jewelry, but it was like plastic, and you'd slap a celebrity name on it. You know, you just do faux. We are about to bring what is truly a museum, and this is for fun. This is just a really kind of a let's show what we can do here, because it's not every day we see this, and yet we see rare every day. But ladies, gentlemen, collectors, curators, lovers of important gems, let me introduce you to one of the most important stones I have ever had the pleasure of presenting here at TVON, and that's 9 years running. This is a green diamond. And it's a bright green. Almost like a neon is how I would classify it, and I'm just showing it. I don't think it's really the affordable piece of the day. It's a very large green diamond. It's actually 1129258, but it is a 36-point round, and it's kind of the day of round rares, because it might be basing in an accent stone, but when it comes to the more collectible diamonds of the world, we don't see a lot of rounds. That's why I'm so excited to bring you the Fawn pendant we're going to have coming up in a little bit. I'm really thrilled about that. I'm really looking forward to showing you also the round green, but also we have that really important spine. That's going to be a round. It's not a diamond, but it's very important as well. So we really are showcasing some of the best of rounds tonight, but this is 1129258, 36 points, natural green diamond in the middle, and it's going to be also 49 points on the side. So just wanted to share that with you. If you are a collector looking for something extremely important, that one would be a high recommendation of mine for sure. And that's where you get something that's also pretty wearable. I mean, it's a diamond, and you might think, well, it's the rare colors. I mean, are they still durable? Yes, they are. Diamonds are diamonds, and they're going to be a 10 on the Mohs scale for you. So that's important to remember. You still got durability. I think the style of this ring lends itself to everyday wear. I don't think it's oversized. I mean, it's like a little mini dome style, so you don't have to have a super special occasion to bring that out. You're just wearing it. If you own a rare green diamond, please wear it. Isn't that the point of jewelry? Wear your rare. Wear it and share the rare, okay? You got to wear the rare to share the rare, because that really is, it shows you care. It does. It definitely does. Because also you get to be like your own, kind of like some people say I'm a TVON billboard. I look at it as you're like a walking museum exhibit. And aren't we all walking museum exhibits? I mean, we really, you know, we should. We should always be proud of what we're wearing, but that is a superstar. And if anybody would like this collectible green diamond, here's what I'll do. I got to put it on the hand, show you what I'm talking about as far as that size and wearability it gives you. It really is just, I love that kind of sprinkled with diamonds look. They go all the way through the side. You can see from the profile, you're still seeing those diamonds glitter along the edges of the ring, and yet a nice smooth kind of silky fit on and off the finger, and a bright neon. That's what I love about it too, because the yellows are a little more muted. This is really kind of a neon green is how I would describe it. We're calling it light green. I would say, yeah, it's got a little neon to it as well. It's very bright. Like if you look at it in darkness here, look at that, full light, darker light. See how it just got brighter? We talk about that when we see Kunzites or Tanzanites that are described as neon. That really is as well. So that's going to be a one only, stays in the white gold. It's a $13,999 piece tonight. It is brand new. I'm going to try to make it a little more doable, so feel free to make me an offer if that is feeling like it should be in your collection at home. But let me know on those diamond hoops and the Congolese. And don't forget, we had a black diamond earlier for the ladies. It was almost 2 carats, and it was $9.99 in a necklace. So that's still here if you'd like it. Plus, we have discounts on star sapphires, Brazilian Paraíba in quartz, aquas, turquoise. I got the Feel in the Blues wheel. We've got a bunch of different qualities and styles of blue gems, all brought down to an incredible, incredible level. So we're going to do something wild there. But let's get to our purple diamond earrings. I'm not waiting on those because I know, and we don't have a lot of viewers in these first couple hours. We know that. And that's really, I'll tell you, I would give anything to go back to our 7 o'clock start times where we could have everybody with us. But, you know, it does give you guys, the early birds, especially like if you're an East Coaster and you're like, yeah, I've already got the PJs on. I'm ready to retire for the night because it's, 8 o'clock at night. Well, that's wonderful. And that's where, again, you get the jump start. Look at this, though. I mean, come on, Kunzite. Look at that. That is just, I'm going to set it probably this way for the moment, just so you can see this amazing stacked style. I just want you to see this Kunzite pendant really briefly. I can blow it out for you if you want one of our most, I was just referencing neon, so it just made me realize, I think we got to show this. That neon Kunzite, emerald cut, east-west set, then the stacks of gold and diamonds up top. It's going to be 1128,423. And that is a very rich color, and it's just shy of 20 carats. 1936 is the size. Stacked with gold and diamonds at the top, that's your bail. That's where you're going to put your chain. So it's going to sit on the neckline. It's going to have, I love the corner prongs there. They're like, again, the way we set a beautiful photograph in an album. Really nice, sleek prongs on the corners there to keep that well protected. And then, of course, all the gleam of your stack of mirror finish, diamonds, more finish, like a little stacked pyramid style up top. And it stays in white gold. Now, this has been here, but it was during the sale show. So I'm sorry I can't give you the sale price. Want. I know, that's just, what kind of sales technique is that? I'm actually going to give you a better than sale price. Do you remember this from the sale? Big sizzling summer savings sale we did. It was like 3 months long. Well, that was 10% off of a $59.99 pendant. Watch this. We showed it. I salvaged it. I saved it. I rescued it. It's the same way you would rescue an animal because you're like, no, it's too cute. I got to give it a home. Yes, I've already got 20 pets. I don't care. I need another one because you just can't stand the thought. And I don't have 20. I have one who feels like 20, but we love her. And so everybody loves her. But here's what we're going to do instead of 59, because that would have been 10% off. You're going, why would I shop it now? I would rather have $600 off. Thank you very much. That would still make it $5,400, and you're not spending $5,400 today. You're getting a better value. So that's how we do it. So you get a better price, because I was so insistent that we don't melt this. I really wanted to give this 1936 another shot here. I really did. I wanted to give it another chance and get it a good home and discount it even further than $5,400 and really wow you with it. But here's what it looks like from a distance, because, you know, that's a big size stone. But it's also east-west set, so I think it makes it a little bit less formal. If it were all going that direction, as typically an emerald cut would be set in north-south, then it's going to have a lot more area that it takes up. By putting that larger stone east to west, it's not going to have that longer length, so I think automatically lends itself to a little bit easier wear. It is 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. I'm going to show it to you on the neckline as well, like I like to do, and then this is actually a better perspective for the stone because you really get to appreciate what? The fact that the neon is showing up. Why does that stone that was pink over there, more of an orchid pink, now it's the most electrified purple ever? That's the neon for you. That's the lower light allowing the beauty of the neon to come through, which is more than just pink. It's really a deep, intense purple with bright. That's not blue. Blue is what you see in a sapphire. That is ultraviolet. And it's completely neon. And we love it for $59. I'll blow it out right now. First caller gets it for under $2,000. It's $1,999 first caller on that one. I can't even imagine it. I come from selling like loose stones. As much as I sold finished fine jewelry, I sold a lot of loose. There's no way. You're not buying a 20 karat Afghan material, does not fade Kunzite for $19.99. That's $100 a carat plus free diamonds and free gold. That doesn't happen anywhere else on the planet. And welcome to our Friday night where you're getting the values. We got our big top of the hour coming up in just a moment. I wanted to show you this one up close one more time. That's the one to own. That's the one to get. Boy, I can't get enough of that color. All right, so then we're going to talk about amethyst at the top. We've got that big amethyst earring deal for you. They are brand new. So they're coming up as well. And then it just gets better and better. We got 2 hours left to go. Please get requests in. Didn't have any yet. We would love to hear from you if you have one, something you're looking for. I can't tell you, if you watch the show live, you guys get the goods, because honestly, there's no way to get things after the show is over because they're already sold. So it's time to let us know what you'd like to see, what you'd like to pick up from the first hour tonight. And then we'll get to our Tanzanite. And then there is a mega, you know, a lot of you were a little bit upset that I teased you with that really good Spine the other day, because I had so many people, they're like, how dare you bring out that gorgeous 3 carat Spine that I couldn't afford? Well, I made a little exception here, and I did bring something that is equally as stunning. Look at that. There's the round. This Spine is coming up. Not quite the top of the hour, but we'll get there right after. That Spine is a round color-changing Spine, the one we're all trying to get a hold of that's usually $5,000 or $6,000. Let me see if we can't bring you some magic on that one tonight. Also, we are 2 minutes away from the top, and that would be hour number 2. So let's show you this. This is our purple diamond earring. And again, so many of you missed out on some purple diamonds that we had. Oh, was it last night or the night before? I feel like it was Wednesday night. We had some purple diamonds. Yes, it was. They were pretty cool. And I scoured, just checked everything in the inventory high and low, and just found one pair what are almost identical really, and they're true purples, and then they give you pinks, and then they give you white. Talk about a complement and a trio that is unforgettable. It's 111-6657. How do you like them? They are something else indeed. And let's come in even closer. Obviously we're proud of our diamonds. This is about the color primarily, but look at this. I want to come in real close. Look at the clarity they also give. It's not just about color. I'm just refocusing for you so you can see everything. Forget about a loop. You're getting a much better perspective, a much closer perspective right now than you'll even be able to do when you're holding them in your hands. If you're looking through a loop, that perspective is everything. And it also happens to be 30 points in purple diamonds. They're natural. We're calling them purple pinks. I don't really see any pink, except for the halos. 13 points in pink diamonds on the first halo, and then 32 points in white diamonds around that. Well, well, well. My friends, my family, my everybody. I don't know if I have any family watching, but I consider you guys family. Whether we've met or not, you're all family because we've been shopping together a long time, and I'm here to provide you the values and give you deals in jewelry like you are family. Pretend I'm your family in the industry. So you got your like TVON hookup. All your fine jewelry needs are taken care of, and you get that family type discount on quality that is, of course, made sure that it's good enough for family. And that's really what this is about. We're about 10 seconds away from the top of the hour. We're going to get these purple diamonds out the door. And then the beautiful thing is that's going to lead into another type of purple. We'll show you amethyst. But take a look at this. This is going to be our purple diamond earring stud, but a little bigger than a stud. You get a little grander here, double halos. I'm going to show you what we can do. And welcome to the show, everybody. If you just tuned in, happy Friday to you. Glad you're with us tonight. 2 hours left to go. I'm Lauren Blair. This is a big kind of precursor to our top of the hour. It's a two-parter. Got the purple diamonds followed up by some amethysts that are heart-shaped. We'll see those next. First, about the purple pairs. Pink diamonds, white diamonds. All together, you've got, what, 75 points in diamonds? Very nice. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you. This is the post at the top. So the post is going to be right at the top point there. So you see the post right there, top point of the pair. Here's what we have for you. That's what it looks like from a distance. Post and butterfly back. Of course, the butterfly backing will be substantial, comes with it. Then we're going to show you how they look on. This is a very large scale stud, I would say, because obviously you're getting the double halo with it. So very impressive, very important. Here's what they look like on. Oh my goodness, how pretty are those? So this is going to be a moment. And I just love that instantaneously you're getting 3 different colors of diamonds all in one pair of earrings. I think that's pretty special. That's pretty lovely, and that's really rare to get all of that together. And yet you are not even spending, I know what I did last, Wednesday night. Yeah, it was less than 48 hours ago. We had on a very similar earring, and you know what? They were an astounding value. We got them down to $29.99. These will not be $29.99. So a big moment here for our purple diamond. And I don't have a purple diamond ring either. Let's go back to the wheel, show you. I just wanted you to get that size perspective. I had the post right where my piercing is. So that's the idea. And it's not at the very top. We still gave you some piercing coverage there. We didn't put the post at the very tippy top of that point. Gave it a little bit of, just lowered it slightly so that you've got that piercing coverage you need. But it's not going to be 29 or 28. We already have a couple of callers. And I know this is why I scoured the inventory to see if we had anything, because we had many of you miss out on, that was late Wednesday night. We'll make them better than $28.88. I still have a 13.5 karat aqua sitting here that was that price. And we got a lot of people dialed in, and we're going to bring you amethyst heart-shaped studs with halos next. But it will not be $2,800 or $27 or $26. And those are, they're natural. I always have to remind you, because we have new shoppers every single day, that is an entirely natural purple diamond, okay? It's not treated or enhanced in any way to get that color. Victor, do you want them? Can I save you more money? Just say sold. Can you give them $200 extra off on me? Like I want to give, I know they said sold way back when. Give them to them for 20. Yeah, do it. Who is it? Mary. On me, Mary. Yes. $24.99 done. Let's show you the top of the hour. It's a nice perspective here, because not everyone's going to get a purple diamond. So how about a purple amethyst? It just needs polishing. And I even did this before the show, but apparently not well enough. Here we go. Oh, see, I'm someone who wears an amethyst every day because it's sentimental to me. It's important to me. So to have a heart shape, and I'm not normally a heart shaped girl, but let me tell you something. If there, and that's a big if, but if there's a pair left, I'm buying them. It'll be the first heart shape I ever own. Will be this earring. Look at that. Oh, and I get 2 of them, which is perfect. Two hearts. Oh, 1 pair, 2 hearts. Great for gifting. Did I say gifting? Uh-oh, now we got to worry about the price tag. Got to make it a giftable price tag. So it's 112-9186. Welcome in to a big Friday night. We are live with you, Los Angeles, California. West Coast in the house, bringing a little West Coast flavor to everybody across the country and beyond. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for spending a little bit of this important TGIF right here. I'm so glad you are, because we're going to treat you to values. Oof, it's a good show. It's a really good show. I'm just happy we can hang out together. It means the world to me to have your company. It's no fun to be up here talking to nobody. So it's really nice to have you with us. Take a look at these amethysts. This is our top of the hour. Obviously, it was nice to get the purple diamond started, but look at this. It's Brazilian heart-shaped amethystos. They are 9186. They are 1.5 carats in total weight. You're getting the best from Brazil, and you got 33 points. We didn't do that little teeny tiny, I'm kind of sick of it. I don't love that little tiny halo anymore. You know the one I'm talking about. It's 18 points in diamonds. It's like the finest little diamonds around it, and it's nice for smaller stones, but it doesn't work the bigger the stone you're going here. So we've got 75 pointers in each earring. So I felt like, let's do the big diamonds and let's go really grand scale here. Let's go big time. 33 points is 1/3 carat, and they are, check them out. You see right here. The post is going to be right behind the cleft, which is that dip in the heart shape at the top. And so you're going to have a post and butterfly backing. We're doing any gold you want, so it doesn't have to be limited. We're busy on the phone lines, and I don't have a lot of operators this week. I don't know. I think a lot of them are out of town. So we got to really, it must be, maybe it's that summer vacation everyone needs to take before the busy season starts. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. But I will tell you this. I need you on the lines ready to go because I don't have a lot of pairs to go around. Do I have more than one? Hallelujah. Yes, I do. Because almost everything I got is a one of a kind here. But it's nice to have more than one because we can bring you consistent quality, best of best amethyst. But you still need to be on the phone lines ready to go early. And of course, you're going to see them on. Gosh, I just put my earring back on. Let me take that off and let's show you. White, yellow, rose gold. I love that. You're going to get any gold color you want. Andy, whenever you get a chance, Andy, if you get a chance, can we turn that thing off, please? Thank you. But here's what we're going to do. I've got the yellow gold, the white gold, the rose gold. Let me show you the dimension because that's really, really important. And this is what they're going to look like. Now, again, we centered up the post basically from side to side. This is what it looks like if it were against the hand. So really ample size here. We're getting very busy on the phone lines. You know my top of the hours. I mean business. We're not here to bring you an okay, so-so type of style here. If it's top of the hour, it is a moment to be ready to go. There they are, 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. And here's your post. So like I said, it's right behind that cleft. So it's that lower point of the heart shape at the top so that you've got piercing coverage. I will show them to you on. I personally, I don't know, I've got both. So I have actually, that's not true. I have all 3 gold colors. I have amethyst. I wear it every day. I don't wear a lot of my jewelry here because I'm trying it on for you and I don't want to distract. But what is happening is I actually have amethyst in rose and I have amethyst in white and I have amethyst in yellow. And honestly, I love them all. So I think you really are free here to, it's not stone color dependent here. It's really about whatever color you like the best, or maybe you're just branching out a bit because maybe you have an amethyst in yellow gold and you want to try something a little different. I think this gives you the opportunity. Certainly there's no extra charge if we're changing the gold, which I love, but it's also going to be that opportunity to try and experiment something a little bit more unique and unusual if you like to. And that's what they look like. So you can see that very distinctive heart shape because of course the halo brings that home. The halo wraps around and perfectly accentuates that fancy cutting you're getting, but it's also going to be, oh, I love these. And it's not too far away from February to be shopping for that February birthstone for someone you know, somebody you love, somebody you care about. Maybe you're like me. I don't wear my own birthstone very often. I like to wear other people's birthstones, so that's more significant to me. So that's where you're getting that beautiful February birthstone. And let's take a look at them close up. And they are not going to be anything like the $19.99 they're listed at. And I get it, we went big time with the halo. We went with the higher end diamonds around it. We went with the bigger individual round brilliance you're seeing there. It will not be $19.99 a pair. We have, who's ready to go on the phone lines? Victor, I feel like I had deja vu. I feel like you were with me on Wednesday at the end of the show and you had a Mary pick up purple diamond earrings. Different gal? Same gal. Do you remember that? How come I remember it and you don't? Remember that? You don't? Same one? Different one. Do you remember? It's the same one? Do you think she's going to wear all those at once? That would be really something. Like, can you imagine stacking purple diamond earrings? Or maybe she's a reseller. Yeah, I can see it, right? I can see it now. Mary's Purple Diamond Emporium. She's got, like in her local town, yeah, she's the purveyor of purple diamonds. Speaking of purple, amethyst lovers, where are you? Where are you? Nobody's on the phone lines for my top of the hour. Is it, true question, is this the 19, is it the $19.99? Are we not into the $19.99? We're not digging the price tag? Good thing it's the top of the hour. I'm making up my own price tag. Forget about what they're supposed to be, which is right there. Right there. That's what they're supposed to be. Big old TVON top of the hour. I'm doing better. Take a look at them. We're going to get them out the door. Everything's got to go. It's the everything must go sale. Let's do it, guys. Sound like I'm selling mattresses at the strip mall. We're going even lower than $999. You're half off. Now we get to take them even lower. That would be hard work. Selling mattresses, that would be hard work. I'm just thinking about that. I know people do it online now, but yeah, that'd be hard work, I think. That'd be hard. It'd be weird, you know. How do you know what someone's going to want? I don't know. How do you help them? The jewelry's easy because they're pretty. It's just a pretty piece of jewelry that's going to make you look pretty. I like the fact we're doing $999, $888, $777. I think we could do, I mean, listen, whenever I say the word gift on the air, when I'm selling fine jewelry, something's got to go real berserk with the price tag if I'm going to say gift and mean it. Like a real true gift opportunity that you could do for holidays or for birthdays or for anybody who loves the purple color, or maybe the purple heart is significant, or maybe again, the color, of course, the color is great, it goes with everything, but you have also the fact that it's the February birthstone. We've got that coming up before you know it, or maybe that's going to be the wonderful gift you give to someone you love or care about, or maybe you're saying, gift? No. I'm getting the gift. This is a to me, from me moment. And you just need to make it low, guilt-free shopping. I can do that. I can do that. I can't do a lot of things, but I can do that. I can do that. I will make them better than $699. I kid. I believe I can do anything. You got to believe that, right? You got to believe that. You got to have the heart. You got to have the heart and the conviction and the belief, and I bring it every day. And I believe we can make this happen, especially if they're $599. And remember, this isn't the itty-bitty basic halo. This is the big diamond halo with the individual, you know, those are like center stones all the way around your heart shapes, and yet they're not even $599. I need to get more than one caller out there. You guys know we've been probably missing each other a little bit here and there all week. I imagine so, right? So maybe you want to make up for some lost time, but you need me to bring the values and bring the discounts. Well, good thing is I'm ready for you tonight. I'm ready, and I'm doing wild things, and I'm going on my own here, going out on a limb to make this top of the hour giftable. Make it what you need, make it what you want, and not even $599. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs gone just like that. We're getting very busy. I'm going to tell you, there's going to be some wait time on those phone lines, and let me just say, I apologize. I apologize. I am trying to figure out a way. I have been working on this for weeks. I'm trying to figure out a way I can host the show and be an operator at the same time. Because I think it would be I think it's just selfishly, I just think it'd be fun. I just really, really want to answer your phone calls. I really do. It's one thing to do emails, but it's so much more fun on the phone because we get to hear each other, right? I love talking to you guys via email. I do it all day long. But I love corresponding with you via phone. So I'm going to try to figure that out. I can do both. But for now, we need to make this price even better. And I will. And they're $599, but we're actually doing better. Take a white, take a yellow. Maybe you're somebody who I like to have all the gold match that I'm wearing for the day. So, you know, today it's a yellow gold day. I like to do that. So when I see something I really fall in love with, and a lot of you do this as well, you just get one in every gold color that you wear, or you gift them, or you don't even need to know who they're for yet, but you know you need to have them because they're actually $499 a pair for the amethyst earrings that, they're amazing. They really are. They're $599. And yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold is up to you. But there's I said this last night, and it's true. I don't have anything under $500 in the fine jewelry world here. I mean, it's hard. I do now. I just made that happen. I just made it happen. The heart shapes, no less. The Brazilian material that's going to give you red flashes and blue flashes and brightness and beauty and the most rich. Not all amethyst looks like that. If you're thinking, oh, an amethyst is an amethyst, I've heard of it before, it's commonplace. Well, it's a more common stone. It's a quartz family gem. It's a little more prevalent in our world. But you don't see every stone give that type of color, and that is a huge differential there. Who, Jason, is shopping your pair over there? I know as a California girl. I know that. Who? Wait a minute. I thought Risa was in New York. Do we have another Risa? Do we have two Risas? Oh, good. Wonderful. We got West Coast Risa, East Coast Risa. I like it. All right. So, Risa, thank you. Let me know. Barbara's getting a pair. Thank you. Oh, she's got two pairs. I'm sorry. Barbara got two pairs. She got a white and a yellow. Thank you very much. Who else? Donna was shopping early. Different Donna? Okay. We got Donna shopping a yellow gold over there. What about you, Victor? Who got yours? I like it. Frida got the yellow gold as well. Yellow gold's very popular, seen here. We'll see who else has got a pair. Thank you, Carol. Carol's got a pair. You are welcome. We're so excited to have them. And again, big top of the hour there at $4.99. Very tough to make fine jewelry. And I'm talking fine, not like sterling silver, not plated. I don't know why people are calling plated metals fine jewelry. It's not, by the way. It's just you know, that's just a thing. If it's plated with a gold, it doesn't make it fine jewelry. To be fine jewelry, it's got to be gold through and through. And I'm seeing too many people out there saying vermeil is fine jewelry. It's not. That is a micron of gold. That doesn't really count with some kind of mystery substance underneath it. That is not fine jewelry. That is not what counts. So just something to keep in mind there. Oh, and we have the purple Paraiba. And shall we get to the spine? Because we have the round spine. I've got that big diamond band. Also in pendants, we do have a really beautiful Fawn diamond. I mentioned this at the beginning of the show. We've got the round. I haven't shown it to you yet. I'm a little intimidated by the fact it's in rose gold because not a lot of us do rose gold, but you can change it. So I'll let you know right in advance. Look at that. That is a preview, and wait till you see it in focus because it's a VS Fawn diamond and it's well over a carat. And my mission is to make a 1 carat fancy diamond more affordable than I ever have before. So I am trying to do that tonight, and we'll see if I can match the moment. Let's see that spine. I promised a spine pendant, and we know how rare these are. We know how limited they are because we're not just bringing you spine, we're bringing you color change spine, and also it's a stone that most of us do want to be careful with when we wear because it's softer. So what we do is pendant. Pendant's perfect. Jason, what do they need over there? What's already sold? Let me see if we have something kind of like it. What were they looking for?
The London blue topaz.
Oh, you have no idea. I've been begging for more of those fancy cuts. They're just all one-onlys. I know. I'm sorry about that. That London blue is gone. Okay, so again, please be with us live. If you don't want to miss out on pieces, please. It is important, and I know I just spend hours and hours every day just emailing people that things are already sold. So it's really difficult. I know it's hard to be with us every moment of every live show. I get that, but it's so important when you can. Take a look at this. This is our spine, and I know this is the most awkward pendant in the world to hold, so I apologize because I want to show you the bail, but I really want to show you the stone because that's important. It's a fluted style diamond encrusted bail, but it's going to be 1129264. And it is our lovely spine. The other day I had one, but it was $39.99. So it was a lot of people saying, I like it a lot, but I cannot spend $4,000. So here we go with one of the world's rarest, and of course something that you can wear easily because it is a softer stone. I always caution that. So I like to just also remind you that it makes it even more wearable when it's actually in the pendant. So you don't ever have to worry about it. Now it's also going to be a 57-point round with the white, yellow, or rose gold option here. You do get that choice of, but it's 25 points in diamonds as well. So you get your 57 pointer, you get your 25 points in diamonds around it. I had this, you know, it's funny, it's not the biggest diamond weight in the world, but most pendants don't have. I mean, most of our pendants have accents. The pendant I have later with the Fawn diamond is 3 points in diamonds. The big Tanzanite pendants I had yesterday that were $3 grand, they had 2 and 3 points in diamonds. Remember? Or none. So most pendants don't give you a lot of diamond, and this actually has quite a bit of diamond weight for a pendant, which is why we see it with what? Yellow diamond, Paraiba. It was here with the Paraiba last night. It is a very important style to showcase a stone in a pendant, but we're going to make it really affordable. I have to because I heard you. I hear you all the time. We want those color change spines in our collection, but we need to get them affordable. So let's take a look at it from a couple of different perspectives here. First on the hand, if you've never seen this style of pendant before, And sure enough, it's never the same color twice because you get so much incredible dispersion from this stone, one of the most highly dispersive stones of the world. It's 3/4 of an inch in top to bottom length. I'll try it on the neckline for you as well so you can see that, yeah, you're going to see a green color, certainly, but then it's almost like it's picking up. Oh, wait, I saw reds. I saw bright reds. I see a lot of yellow, golden orange. Obviously, the green is the body color of the stone, so you're going to get that, but it's also giving you, I mean, there's some that call it the Christmas tree stone, sure, because it's like multicolored lights on a green evergreen tree. It really is that beautiful, beautiful stone, but let's not forget that whole green stone turns to red when you're in a different light environment. So really fabulous that way. Let's take another look at it close up. And remember, you do get a choice of gold color as far as the way the piece is set. You get the white as is or the yellow gold or rose gold instead. You get to choose. But this is the greatest news. It's still $29.99. Let me try something. Just for the sake of giving it a shot here. Because I'm trying my best to make every single piece affordable. It's just sometimes the best price we got, not good enough. What if I were to auction this thing off? We're going to ask for your phone calls, which you kind of need to call anyways to pick it up. It's the only way to shop. So let's give you a better drop. I'll incentivize your phone call with a big additional savings, with a big drop in the price. This is the time to do it. It will not be $2,500 to get it started. I really want to make Spinel affordable. I have heard you loud and clear. A lot of you looking and aspiring to own this stone. It's so collectible, so rare. It's going to be a $10 increment. So whatever happens, $10 on the increments. It will not be $25. Let's make it even easier. I think we have a couple people already talking about it. I love that. Hopefully we'll get some competition on the auction. Not something that's been happening much this week, but it's still summertime, so you know how this goes. It really is that great time to shop because you have got very little competition in an auction. When I'm already starting too low, that's going to be a big extra savings. How about $2,000 to start? No, it's not going to work. How about 15? With a $10 increment, $1,500 to get this going. Okay, well, let's just, we can do two things. We can put it in the back and we can melt it down, scrap it, and just do something else with the stone. Or I can give it another shot here, and let's start at $1,000 for this fiend that is so rare. I don't know of anybody else who has it to bring to you. So from that perspective, you think about, you know, y'all want a retail price. I don't have one. Do my due diligence. It's part of my job to know what retailers are doing. I cannot, if someone gives you a retail price on a color change fiend, they lying through their teeth. There's nobody that has it. So you can make up a number. You can say $1 bazillion, but you can't get this stone. I saw purples coming through. Pinks, reds, greens, blues, yellows, goldens. It's all there, and we're looking for $1,000 to get that going. $1,000. And one of our better, higher end pendant styles to set a stone in, it's there for you. So 1,060 seconds to get it started. My best option here. And sure, nice to get away from that $29.99. And we still have amethyst earrings if anybody would like them. And of course, here's all your brilliance. That brilliance and that fire never goes away. It never, isn't the round special too? The round is showing it off better than all the other cuts. That brilliant cut is what allows the brilliance to come through. And I know that stone doesn't need much help, but look at how beautiful it is with that round cutting, whether you're close up, you saw it from far away on the neckline too. It's still giving all that delightful color all the way through. So it's really magnificent. And no open, okay? That's okay too. Listen, I can't make everything $500 like the amethyst earrings, but I'm certainly trying. And that is very, very affordable when you have a priceless stone that nobody else has in the world. That's many, many years ago when I first debuted it, it was not the color changing, rather it was the color changing variety, but it was not this particular batch. This is a private collection we got a little bit more recently. And the difference was that was a very, the colors were very deep, they were very dark. They were almost olive in tone. So what that did was, well, there were a couple of stones we rejected. The ended up in another place on TV. They ended up going for 4 and 5 times the price. And they were literally our rejects. Now, this whole batch, this collection that's come forward more recently, is a much brighter, better material. All right, so I'll keep that for my own collection. Thank you. Thank you for allowing. Sometimes you guys leave something for me, something. But I do want to show you, this is our band. We'll see a little bit later. And I did stop the wheel just so my pendant didn't have to fight with it. But there's our band. That's kind of remarkable, isn't it? It's a little different than when you say pave, you expect little teeny tiny stones. We have a diamond band. I presented this a million times. But you know what? There's a pinky ring, there's a white gold, there's a yellow gold. We got different sizes represented here so you can see it in different ways. That's coming up a little bit later. If you wanted to go even larger with a pendant, I do have a 1 carat 14 fawn, but if the Spinel is still here, I am reluctant to show you the Fawn diamond because the Fawn diamond is like $5,000 because it's a 114. And it's the rarest Fawn diamond we have because it is the wasteful round. But we love the round brilliance. So we brought one. It's here. We got the Feelin' the Blues wheel. And it means, you know what, never can blues make you so happy because we are talking about some really remarkable stones here. Take a look at this. I've got a gigantic, bright, brand new mounting. I love it. It's like the ladder to neon. Look at that. That's a blue zircon. That's a roval. That is as bright as can be. I was going to do a little wheel. I will, just to see our options here because it's fun to see how blues can differ. We can go bright electric blue and neon like that. We can go aqua, which we saw a great 13 karat, but you know, I get it. That's big for some people. Look at that aqua. The aqua is almost the same color as a blue zircon. In what world does that happen? Then we can go even a step up in rarity and give you a big star sapphire. How about, what would happen if I told you there was a 4 carat 23 sapphire, but then discover that it's actually got an asterism in it as well? So it's not just a 423 blue sapphire. It's a phenomenal stone as well. And then for really good measure, we've got a turquoise here and it's Sleeping Beauty. And I know we are putting it next to some real rock stars of the gem world, exotics and rares, but this is my Friday Night Blues wheel. Look at that. I love it. All the different blues, opaque, phenomena, faceted, neons, brights, whatever you're feeling. This has got a little bit of like a periwinkle, just a touch of purple to that star. Here's our Sleeping Beauty right there. She is gorgeous. And then here we go. That is the blue zircon. Here is the aqua. That's a big size. What do we think? Some very unique, and I would love if this one would just kind of, there we go, perfect. Look at that. Why would I do this? Why on earth? Oh, I like it, the Blues Quartet. Oh, I feel like I'm on Beale Street now in Memphis, right? Oh yeah, listening to the blues. Here's what we're gonna do. I bet you they're having a good time on a Friday night, right? Yeah, a lot of people out probably enjoying a Friday night out. They ain't getting the jewelry you're getting. I love that. Who's got Saturday night to go out? That's how I look at it, right? Here's how we're gonna do this. These are just amazing. Big stone sizes, yeah, they're all blues, but you see from turquoise to periwinkles, asterism in that sapphire. It's a 4 carat 23 sapphire. That's tough to do. It's tough to get in the world of natural, yet it's got the asterism with it. We got a turquoise, an aqua. That aqua is the best in the world. I mean, look at how it compares to turquoise and blue sapphire up there in zircon. That's a Sierra Santa Maria. And then you have your blue zircon, which is all mined out. Take a look at the blue zircon in the back. Which one are we liking? Okay, Victor, you're not on those? All right. Oh, I didn't even present it yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they just want to buy it out from under me? Come on now. You're not even going to let me present this one? Come on. Don't do that to me. I've never been able to show you a 114 round fawn. There it is. That's the 114 round fawn diamond. I can do it next if you want to hang on. Hang on with me. We can do that next, right after our blues quartet. Victor, you're not going to do my job for me, right? Because yeah, he's like, I just see a price in the computer. Don't give him that price. I haven't priced anything like I should yet. Now, that's probably going to continue because I got to move some jewelry and we got 93 minutes to do it. Yikes. So here's what I'm going to do. The wheel, same price on all 4 rings. I know these are not in any way related except for that they share a category of color. But we've got everything from zircon to sapphire to the really cool, I mean, that aquamarine is just top notch. Plus you have that Sleeping Beauty, which are mined out. A lot of these stones up here are mined out, actually 3 of the 4. The only thing that's actually still coming in the ground are sapphires, but star sapphires, that size and color, not something that you're going to see very often come out of the ground in a natural state. So, and there are synthetic stars out there. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of people selling man-made star stones. Please don't go there before you see what I can do on the Real Deal collectible in price, because I can make the collectible piece even more affordable for you. Let's take a look. And there's a whole point to bringing them together, just to show you a really kind of unorthodox wheel. And also we have platinum here. I've got platinum with the zircon. That's our 420 zircon with 11 points in diamonds. If we go to the aqua is going to be platinum as well. That's a 374 aqua, 61 points in diamonds. We go to the star, that is the 423. Star sapphire, also set in platinum. It's got 25 points in diamonds, a figure 8 type of style. And then last but not least is our Sleeping Beauty. That is a huge 2 carat 91 in the Sleeping Beauty turquoise with 48 points in diamonds. That would be the only gold representative up there is the turquoise. The rest are in platinum. And we're going to make them all very affordable, because what should be $49.99 and up, because I'm looking at all the prices, and granted it's a whole mixed bag here as far as pricing, vastly different pieces, vastly different stones. We get to wow you right now, and it's just come down to this. Lolo got to move some jewelry and 90 minutes left to do it. So it just means all again, and I know we kind of breezed through all that information. We can put up the graphics, show it to you on the hand. The important thing is to call while they're still here, because obviously once they're sold, they are all one of a kinds. The piece you see on the air is the piece you get. So once they're out of here, they're out of here. I can't do anything about that. Can't make one of a kinds again and again and again. This is it. So let's take a look at them, and then again, we can recap all those carat weights, but it is not even 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 or even 1999. And you've probably seen 4 carat zircons before go in this show for $12,000. Now they're not even 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'm blowing them out. Any ring up there, take what you love, or you could honestly get all 4 and really capture some of the best of 4 different gemstone categories. And I'll make them $1,499 for 60 seconds. And then by demand, the Fawn diamond's coming out next. I gotta do it. We gotta do the Fawn diamond next, because there are folks waiting on the phone lines, and I get it. It's been 9 years of wait time. We've been waiting 9 years to see a round Fawn diamond pendant over a carat. Tonight is the night. We get to bring it out to you. Make sure you stay with me for that, because that's gonna, I have a feeling, go very quickly. We already have some stalkers ready for that one. So very excited to bring those out, or that one out. These, and let me know, guys, and we can bring up the graphics and remind you of all those carat weights, and I will, as soon as you ask for them, and we'll try them on, but come on now. Yes. I love it. The aqua is gorgeous, isn't it? 8732 is the aqua. Let's try it on here. So this is all about perspective. Look at this one on the hand, and remember, when they're gone, they're gone. There's the big aqua. That is our 3 carat 74. Aquamarine had a great one earlier, but it was $3,000, and it was a 13 carat. This is the 374. 61 points of rounds and tapered baguettes together. Yes. Zircon next. It is a cool setting, isn't it? This is going to be our 8721 for you, Jason, and that's going to be the zircon in platinum. And it looks like, I mean, imagine this, like it's 2-in-1, really. It's stacked with platinum. You have the bars that are all done in platinum, highly polished. Then you got diamonds on the outside edge. The zircon will be 4 carats 20. The diamond weight is 11 points. And let me know when you've got them, because they're all one of a kind. Plus this has that nice sleek, yes, turquoise coming up. You got it. They're all going to go, guys, every one of them at $14.99. And how about that? Is that amazing that the last one, nobody's asked about the sapphire yet? The most expensive one up there was the sapphire, just FYI. But here's the turquoise for you, Victor. That's the Sleeping Beauty, and it's 8488. And this one is also the gold. This is 14 karat gold, stays in the white gold. 2 carats 91 on the turquoise cushion, and then you get a diamond weight of 48 points. So let me know, $14.99, and they'll all go. Let me know who's got what, who's got the aqua, who's got the zircon, who's got that. The zircon's gone. The turquoise is verifying. The zircon is gone, but the turquoise is here, Victor, for you. So zircon, all right. So if anything falls through, Jason, we've got a backup on the zircon, so let me know. Here is the turquoise. Aqua, is that here or gone? Aqua's here, all right. And I'll give it a final. Yeah. Turquoise gone. Thank you so much. Zircon gone, turquoise gone. Your turquoise is 8488. Jason, yours is 8721. Nobody wants. You guys are missing the boat on the star. That sounds terribly disrespectful, but not really. You guys are missing it. The 4 carat, if I have a 4 carat, and I do have a 4 carat sapphire, I have a 4 carat faceted sapphire that does not have an asterism, and it's 10 grand. 10 grand. Here's a 4 carat 23 with the asterism, and it's $1,499, and it's got diamonds, and it's in platinum. That just doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what we have left. The aqua or the blue star sapphire, which is the rarest of all the stars because there's a lot of unimportant colors in star sapphires. This one is the most important. We have purple diamond drop earrings. Is this for Mary's Purple Diamond Emporium or somebody else? Eddie, you got it. Eddie, we're going to have to wait just a second. Victor, do you still have the Fawn Diamond person on the phone lines? Yes. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do that next. Wait, 1 minute. Well, I guess I'm going to have to forfeit my Emmy this Sunday because the Emmy for Best Home Shopping Host is not going to go to me if I can't sell those. I know. Those people who just read lines for a living are going to go get awards. Can you believe that? And yet here we are, giving away jewelry on TV, using TV as our medium to give away fine jewelry. This is like the red carpet worthy jewelry that is borrowed because the people that make $20 million every time they do a project, which is once a month, they can't afford the jewelry like this to wear, so they borrow. They borrow. They borrow and give it back, and they borrow and they give it back, and they borrow and they give it back. You can own it for $14.99. That's when you know you're shopping in the right place. So we're leaving our star and we're leaving our aqua. That's fine. Let's move on to the Fawn Diamond, and then Eddie, we're going to have to give me a second because I know we have somebody waiting here for that 114. And guys, we have actually 2 people, so come on in. If you are also going, okay, Fawn Diamond round, that does sound exciting. That does sound unique. That is something I've been watching a long time and have not seen. Well, welcome to it. And I ask you to think about something other than the rose gold because, I don't know, I prefer my fawns in the white gold. Personally, it kind of depends on what color you want to bring out. That's what I always recommend. If you want to bring out the pinks, you get it in the white. If you want to bring out some of the, I don't know, it kind of feels a little bit more like true brown if you go with the rose. And then in the yellow, you see a little more of the golden. So I just really say white gold for the fawns, but it is up to you. This is my first time having a 1 carat plus round in a Fawn Diamond. It's 1129262, and it's brand new right now. Call me on the Blue Star Sapphire. Definitely call me on the aquamarine. Those will not last the day. Those are $14.99 and they should be gone. But here we are, and we will recap anything that's still left because you know how these shows go. I end up just re-showing everything that's left from the first 2 hours in the last hour, and then everything goes because people gather. So here we are with 9262. It is my 114. It really is. I know, we don't usually see that. 114, and I may even want to come in a little closer for you, and I'm so sorry to, block that white diamond because there's also a 3-point white diamond there, but I really want you to see this one move. Look at that. I just love seeing that fawn move. VS quality, yep. So it doesn't matter. I could get closer, and you're not going to be able to find a flaw. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Rose gold, white gold, yellow gold, green gold, leopard gold, whatever you want it to be. I'm trying to develop leopard gold, but it's a thing. I know I shouldn't be talking about it because it's not patented yet and all that stuff, but it's something I'm trying to do, and I've been working on it for years, and I'm never supposed to tell you guys that, but I just did. So forget you ever heard that. Ignore that. Tony, rewind, delete, edit. Bam. Okay, done. AI now taking over. All right, so here we go. 114 in the natural fawn VS stone here. It is my round brilliant. The difference is here, please don't look at this as 1 carat. It's not a 1 carat. 114. So that's a big deal because you're stepping up. You're getting a bigger fawn diamond. You're getting the round brilliant. We just topped it with a white diamond there. That's our 3-point white diamond. And then you get it in your gold color. Choose what gold color you like, white, yellow, rose. This is the problem. When you get a plus 1 carat, meaning anything over a carat, and a diamond that's a natural color that's unusual, they start to skyrocket in price. We all know this. The yellow diamonds that I have that are just 1 carat right now are $5,000. The pink diamonds I have that are 1 carat, well, they're actually in a museum now, but they were $70,000 and $90,000, depending on if you wanted the 102 or the 109. The problem is 1 carat plusers like this one get very pricey very fast. And then, of course, most of the time you see them in cushion cut or pear shape or oval. That is not what's happening here, which makes it such a wow that you get the round, and that 3-point white diamond right above it just sends me. It's perfect. I mean, it's perfect. It's wearable. Jason, you're thinking about it. Victor, you're thinking about it. I know, Andy, everyone's thinking about it. Here's the deal, operators. We have one. I'm going to blow it out. We'll make this quick because I know we've got Eddie standing by for the purple diamond drop earrings. So let's take these down. I just cannot stand the idea of this staying here. So I'm going to take, look at this. Look at this price tag. Boom, boom. There it is. That's the piece. That's the $69.99. I know I need to show it to you on and from a distance first, so you get every detail. So when you see this blowout price, you can proudly say yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that size. That is, and the brilliance. And now the further away you go, it's amazing how it's like a bit of a chameleon. And I don't mean a literal chameleon, like it doesn't change color, but it kind of shifts in color because it's not just a brown. Fawn diamonds have that secondary pinky golden. So you're seeing there, the whole pendant is a 1/2 inch top to bottom. I like to try it on so you get a better idea. Oh, seriously, look at that. And it goes with everything because it's a great neutral. And I always say this, when you get a VS diamond that's any of those neutral browns or fawns, the beauty of it is, if you're thinking you're seeing a lot more brilliance and flash, you do. It's that base color that gives a great jumping off point. It's like a great backdrop for seeing the rainbow brilliance of the stone. So, and I'm holding it still, and yet look at that movement you get. So even when the piece is still, it's like the stone is almost like doing that dancing diamond effect where it's moving, so it shimmers and is bright and it looks incredible, and you'll wear it every single day of your life. And I know $69.99 is a great value, but it's not a low value. So let's take it on down close up, and I'm gonna just wow you with this price tag. And please, if you haven't dialed in, you've got competition. This has been, I've been talking about it since we came on the air. There's good reason for it because in 9 years of hosting this show, I've never had one like this. And we were debating on how to set it, and I'm glad we set it in a pendant, because then we don't need to worry about putting it in a ring where it's a style for some but not all. This is a classic. This is what you call a perfect classic finished piece. Everybody can wear it. Everybody can enjoy it. There's the simplicity of having that big white diamond above it, and it's also not even $69.99. I will wow you. I will wow you. Consider my ruler, my magic wand, because this is all about discounting. This is all about straight up value, and you're not even spending $6,000 or $5 or $4 or $3. That is crazy. That's for 1 carats, even historically, going back in time, I can't, really the best value I have is a 3 carat or 3,000, come on over. It's like $3,000 for a 1 carat, usually. So it's not 3,000, and it's even better than 29. I will truly blow this out. And I know that it's going to be gone in a flash, so please dial in early because it's not even $29.99, and there is not a 1 carat diamond in my inventory, even in white diamonds, yellow diamonds, pink diamonds, or green diamonds, or chameleons, or anything else. There's not even, there's not a champagne or a fawn. There is nothing that's 1 carat that's under $3,000. I just took a 114 under $3,000, and come on in. If you have not dialed yet, you need to do it now because I will go lower. And it's not, I have never, ever, ever had to give jewelry away like I have the summer of 2025. The summer of the book was finished, and I'm telling you right now, I've got it back from the publishers. I said, hold on. I said, I got to add an addendum for summer 2025 because it has been so incredible what I've been able to do on pricing against all odds, and in the environment we're in now when everything is, look what we're doing. And I will do you one better. Instead of $2,500, there's another $500. I mean, wear this every single day and be proud that you got this private collection. It's still a natural stone, but it's the fawn. So it's that really rare collectible from the Argyle mine, which has been mined out for some time. And it's not even $2,500. I mean it. I am very serious about this value. Operators, let me know if you've got it, because it's not going to be 25 or 24 or 23. I told you I'm giving jewelry away. Welcome to Friday. We have an hour and 18 minutes left to go. That is not an hour and 18 minutes you want to miss a moment of. Right now would be the time to dial in. It's not 23 or 22 or 21. This is absolutely bonkers. This is a fawn deal like no other I've ever had, and it's not even $2,099. I'm blowing it out for $1,999, and there's not a diamond in our inventory, not even a basic, boring white diamond that can be priced like that. You do not get a 114 for that price, and that is $19.99. So I'm going to give it 60 seconds, and I'd be very surprised if it lasts. Very surprised if it lasts. That's 60 seconds. Victor, you've been on this one. Oh, okay. That one it's gone. Hold on, let me go. I was going to run to the phone bank, but I can't be there because it's already gone. It lasted less than 3 seconds. Okay, purple diamond time. I have apparently purple diamond drop earrings. I got to tell you, I searched the diamond arena today and I did not see these. So I don't know where these were hiding, but Eddie, I'm glad we brought them out for you. So congratulations on the incredible Fawn. And if you missed it, well, like I said, please dial in early on things that you see because they don't usually last. And a lot of times pieces are gone before I even give it the low price. So you get to take advantage and get a better price than you even bargained for, which is, oh, nothing makes me happier. I am accepting all thank you notes too, by the way. I'm accepting the love and the appreciation because I'm going to tell you this is hard work to do values like this. And it's putting myself out there where the whole industry has got, yeah, they're basically, the whole industry has got it out for me right now because I'm doing things like this on pricing. And everyone's going, hold on, you can't do that. We've got 2 pairs of different purple diamond drops. And I know this is not the best angle, but I'm figuring I'm going to try to set up both at the same time because I think they're similar enough where I want you to see them together. This is the heart shape with the double halo. And then we also, Eddie, have a pear shape. So the good news is we will not just be sending out 1 pair of purple diamond drop earrings. We're going to be sending out 2 pairs of purple diamond drop earrings because I've got the pairs and I've got the hearts, and we'll make sure that you get all the information here. But I just, for instance, want to show you basically together so you can see which one's better for you. They both start with a lever back. They're still going to, you see there's consistencies here, like having the really bright purple diamonds, first of all, that are so amazing. And I just want to bring these back up so you can really see. I want you to see everything as best you can. They're true, honest to goodness purple, so kind of cool that we're staying in this fancy diamond world for a moment. And then you get your pear shapes here, but they're going to share the fact that they have the pink and the white diamond halos around them, even diamonds in front of the lever back. The heart shape is 1127843. That's what you see in the foreground there. And you do have the heart shapes with the pink diamonds and then the white diamonds. So that's outrageous and very special, and they look great, don't they? And then we also have the pear shapes, which we'll talk about. So first of all, there's the information. Those will be, again, for the heart shapes, 15 points total in your 2. So figure 7.5 points there on the heart shapes themselves. Everything is 18 karat gold, though, up here. So another big advantage here is you get that 18 karat gold, and they're finished beautifully on the back side as well, and they're matched to perfection. So 18 karat gold, rose and white, they do stay in the gold colors you do see on the air. Then you're going to have, well, look at this, the 43 points in the white diamonds and the 16 points in the pink, which is that halo right around your heart shapes. Okay, so grand total there, I haven't calculated it yet, I will. Then we talk about 8530. 8530 will be the pear shapes. You see how the purples are very similar. I would say maybe a little more true blue purple than pink purple in the pairs. So just something that I see there. I don't know what you're seeing at home, but I would say there's a little more true purple in the pear shapes. That's also 18 karat gold. 18 points, you're actually getting more purple diamond weight in the pairs, 18 points in the centers, 26 points in the white, and 11 points in the pink. So that's going to be also 18 karat two-tone gold. That will stay as is. So 18 points and then 11 on the pink and 26 in the white. So bigger stones in the center, smaller overall. And again, they both have the white diamonds in the front of the lever back, so that makes it really just easy, flip down style, hinged, secure, all that good stuff we love in an earring. But price tag. Let me low them out. Yeah, we've had all the purple diamond studs go out the door. Now we bring the drops, and we're going to see them out the door for the same exact price. Okay, so now, just like we did on the Fawn, now's the time to dial. Because if you're waiting, if you're waiting, you're going to miss out. And remember, the requester is probably going to take one or the other. I doubt they're going to take both. I think it'd be redundant. So come on in because you may get the one of your dreams. And it's ultimately whoever says sold first gets them. So what are we thinking? And I'm going to show them from a distance so you can get an idea of also how they will look on and the length, because they're going to be very similar, of course, so we can show you that way. So again, do we have a favorite? Because I could just put them up on their own. Which one? You like the pairs? Let me show those first here. On the hand with the measurement. Here's the pear shape. Item number is 8530. Here are the pear shapes for you, 1 inch in the drop. And there's your lever back. So you're just gonna open that up. I'll pop one on for you. And we are gonna do, again, same price, no matter which one you prefer. See, this is the good stuff. And thank you for asking for it, because otherwise it would not be here for me. And I'm so thrilled that if I'm gonna discount, I'm taking one of the rarest pairs of earrings and one of the rarest pairs of purple pears and discounting them down like you've never seen before. And I like to jog this right back because those diamonds start where the gold ends. So I like to put that right there so you can have that diamond just drop, that consistent diamond drop down the earring. And they will not be, I'm so excited for you guys. They are so crazy. I know they're $79.99, better price tonight, blowing them out. Let's make them just $2,999 a pair, no matter which one you choose. That is, for the record, the same price as the studs. Love it. So $29.99, there are the pear shapes. Let's swap them out. I'm gonna do that with the heart shapes as well. The pear shapes, I'm gonna put them up close and up front here because that's what we're talking about first. Pear shapes are already gone, so here's your just quick close up there. Pear shapes are gone, 8530, thank you so much. Was that our requester there, Victor?
No.
Somebody else, oh boy, okay. Who was it? Oh, I thought that was the requester. Oh, that was, oh, well, this is great. Okay, good. So fabulous. Let's take a look at this. The heart shapes are what remain, and 7843 is the item number here. Wow. Same price, and I'll try them on. They're about the same. We just saw thank you on those pear shapes gone in the fantastic purples. And now we get to do something really crazy here because, well, heart shapes, that's a rare cut. They are fabulous. Let me try these on. We got to show them from a distance. Same lever back style, same diamonds up front, and I think they're the same length too. Let's check that out together. And of course, 15 and 16, well, that's 31 plus the 43. So you're actually getting 74 points overall. That's far more total diamond weight than even the last. So they're $29.99. There's your 1-inch drop, and I'll try the heart shapes on. Boy, I don't know many places where you're going to find a heart-shaped purple diamond, especially one that's not lavender. So technically, purple is mostly ascribed to, yes, the basic lavender stones. This is not lavender. This is definitely not lavender. It's like almost like a bright neon, think like bright grape. It's like a bright neon grape color. Isn't that beautiful? So there is our heart shape, and you can see how they dance. And of course, it's that really nice, you get a little more, again, it's overall diamond weight here at nearly 3/4 of a carat. So it's quite a bit of extra diamond weight that you're getting there, but look at how they just perfect. They're gonna stay up front, always lead with the diamonds there, always keeping everything facing out to the world like you like it, and $29.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. And that is the same price we saw on studs earlier this week. So pretty amazing to see that here in something that's giving you all the extra details of finishing like this with that 18 karat gold, the lever back, I mean, obviously 18 karat gold and so much more of it, because obviously there's more gold in a drop earring than there is a stud. So you're getting quite a bit going on there and lots to love. So $29.99, we are about 9 minutes away from the top of the hour. So about 69 minutes to go until we sign off, but don't worry, we see you right back here in the morning. So it's our quick turnaround time, really quick. So here's what we've got. Purple Paraíba's here. I did bring out a Brazilian Paraíba in quartz, and by the way, I still can't believe that we have that Blue Star Sapphire and the Aqua from the wheel. You remember the Blues Quartet? We do. We have the Blues Quartet. Well, 2 left. So let me just give those a close-up look. Really, are we going to leave those here for $29.99? Okay, I'm buying those too. Again, that'll be my second and third heart shape and fourth. We had heart-shaped amethyst earrings earlier, by the way, for $4.99 with halos, but I think this maybe just deserves center stage for a minute, like the true diva it is. You know, like I think like the performer on stage on Broadway, and they got their big solo number, you know, where they're got the spotlight. They got the spotlight, and they're that prima donna taking over, right? Given their big solo. Here is what I think this needs. It was on that wheel with a couple other pieces. I wanted to give it its moment. 8732, right here, right now, Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. Deep saturated color, nearly 4 carats in size. You know, shockers tonight. We've got the aqua here. We also have the Spinel pendant. Didn't get an open on that one. The bigger aquas here. Don't forget about those princess cut double row invisibly set hoops we brought you earlier. Those were for those of you especially that missed out on the hoops I had yesterday that sold out so fast. So great options, but this aqua, $14.99. It was part of that wheel, so just wanted to give that some attention here and be able to look at that up close and personal. Of course, the rounds directly east and west, then the tapered baguettes that flare to the north and the south. We also have a really good sapphire. It's our star sapphire. That probably needs a look. And they're both platinum. And I'm going to get a swig of water. Yes, a swig. A swig. Sounds feminine, doesn't it? That sounds nice. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Eddie. Where's he calling from, by the way? Alabama. Really? Really? Oh, how old is she? Did you get that? Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. Oh, what a lucky girl. What a great granddad. All right, so coming up, just want to give this one a little look too. Gets a little spotlight here. Why not? Star Sapphire, figure 8 style of platinum. Item number is 1125934. That is the Star Sapphire. That's somehow, some way, a 4 karat 23. I feel like I need to do this in hushed tones, because it's not every day you get to make a 4 karat 23 sapphire of any kind under $1,500, but this one is. It is $1,499 for the 4 karat 23. Of course it's unheated. It wouldn't be unheated. If it didn't, listen, if you heated that up, there would be no star. There would be no star. So you have to have a natural, all natural, unheated stone to see that amazing star. And of course, 1 star more typical. Always like to show you what to expect when it comes home. There's the 1 star. See, I just blocked one of our lights. I can do that with the other side here so you can know what to expect, but do not leave those behind when there are values like we have at $14.99 for your choice of. Now, just in the light of what we're showing you in rare, because rare is rare, and obviously we've shown you some rarities here, but this, it's really wild. This, to me, also the mounting is just great. This kind of interlocking style, double row in diamonds on the side, double halo interlocking within. Well, it's 1128160, and it is so fabulous. That's going to be actually 2 stones in one stone within another, but it's got more of the Brazilian Paraíba, and that is the OG. That is the original source that was ever discovered, 1989. Let's go back. I know we were all probably around in 1989, and a lot of gemstones have existed longer than we have, but that's one that you know is younger when it's actually only a few decades old. And you talk about being already extinct. Well, Brazilian Paraíba is within that stone. Everywhere you see that bright neon color, you're getting that Brazilian Paraíba crystal within the quartz gem. So it's a 240 gem overall. It's got 39 points in diamonds, which really looks like more. And it's in the white gold only. And it's just one more of those rarities that also gives you what we're seeing so much now in gems that are really popular, those organic gems. And I mean, not organic in the literal sense. Those are actually stones that are referred to as stones that come from living organisms like pearls and coral. But here we're talking about organic in the look. It's like you see the 2 stones combined, you see them brought together. We show it to you here on the hand as well, so you can see that size from a distance and see how that cabochon is going to look from a distance away and how beautiful it is with all those fabulous diamonds. The entirety around the piece, and really as far as the eye can see when you do wear it, but we have this one. Obviously, there are no 2 Brazilian Paraíbas in quartz that are ever going to be alike, because they're always going to usually just give you a little tiny little bit, a little tiny little crystal, and that's usually how they're mined. Remember, that's the big feat here, is that when you have something like Brazilian Paraíba, the mining goes, and of course it's mined out, so we can't talk about present terms. We have to talk about in the past, when this was mined and when it was actually actively coming out of the ground, which didn't last very long. It was 1989 when the discovery was made. That was, of course, the first ever Brazilian, well, it was the first ever Paraíba. Everyone wondered, Hector Barbosa himself wondered, why is it that this tourmaline has such a bright, vibrant, not just blue, not just green, it's really the 2 colors combined. What is it that gives it so much of that powerful neon? Well, upon doing all the testing they did, they discovered it was because of the copper and manganese content, and that's what gives it that unique color. But as we well know, when we have faceted Brazilian stones, they tend to be 2-pointers, 3-pointers, very small. And that's because the Brazilian crystals that came out of the earth, they're very, very small. So when you facet that down, you end up with even smaller. It's why this is one of the bigger representatives you're ever going to get of Brazilian Paraíba, because you have essentially this slab of that. That's the crystal. That's what it looks like in its rough form. You know that tourmalines don't get any treatment whatsoever, so you see that color is true. Same color you get from the ground, same color it is when it's faceted. You don't treat it in any way. So to get that bigger size is what makes this such a collector's piece, and yet it's all encapsulated within quartz, so it gives you an even bigger look. And it feels fresh, and it's different. And I don't know of many places or outlets or anybody else that's going to have this rare gem, and yet put it in gold, lots of diamonds. I'll blow it out. It's supposed to be $49.99. Got a better value for you right now. We'll make this only $1,499 for that. It's one of the more affordable Brazilian Paraíba in quartz I've ever had. And there have only been, I think it was a grand total of 22 stones that we ever had. So that is staggering as well. Not something you see a lot of. I hope you're ready for the big top of the hour. We're 2 minutes away. I do want to remind you, there's a couple of pieces from well early in the show that I know you may have not even been home yet from your Friday festivities. So I want to remind you about this pink opal we started the show with in a fancy cut. I still think this is an incredible designer piece, and that slab of gold it's in, but still very cool the way it's cut out and detailed, completely custom for that individual stone, which is pink opal through and through, which I really love. Look at the shine it still has. Maybe an opaque stone in this case, but still got a nice shine and gleam off that faceting. Now that was item number 1129266. It was a 610 in the pink opal with the 9 points in the diamonds. Isn't that outstanding? And it's a true pink, and it's just the same color through and through. And then look at all the details, the cutout work. Everything is so reminiscent. Everything is themed back to that center stone's rare cut. And it's only going to be $999, staying in the white gold, of course, on that one. And that's from earlier tonight. Now, I also had a black diamond necklace that is just something we do not see very often, and I am thrilled to bring you our black diamond necklace. So we'll remind you of that one, some of our pieces from very early on, just moments into our show. And look at this on the hand, because it's a nice big presence and style. And if you're somebody who's saying, I miss gold, you don't have to. If you shop with us, you're never going to miss that gold or that feeling or that presence or that heft, all that great detail we want that is all but disappeared from the fine jewelry arena. Yes, even when you're spending exorbitant prices at high-end designer retail, you don't see a lot of gold anymore, or those bigger styles, or those chunkier, heavier pieces. You know, it's why everyone's doing, there's a lot of people doing estate and doing, secondhand markets and consignment pieces, because they think, well, that's where the value is going to be, because that gold was made a long time ago. And who can keep up with designer retail and today's gold pricing? You know what, though? I work with some of those folks often, and the truth is that even pieces that were made some time ago, what they're doing is they're actually getting price tags that are all then coming up to the level of today's gold market. So they can do that because they can just take a gram weight and they can upgrade the gold to the metal market today. It's part of why what we do here is so staggering and so different, is because we really debunk the market and the marketplace and what everyone else is doing. So also a quick reminder about our black diamond. If you'd like the black diamond necklace, I have it here on my hand to show you again. It's 9261. It's a black diamond station style. It's got the big diamond in the halo, and then pair it up with the white diamonds. That is our 187 round black diamond, and then you've got the white diamond halo, and then a couple of extra bigger stones there mixed in. So left and right, bezel set white diamond as well. Fully adjustable here. Spring ring closure, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. I'll show it against the neckline. This too is $999. And just tell me something, is that not a versatile piece that you're going to wear a lot and get a lot of wear and enjoyment out of? Because I think that if you are somebody who, let's face it, not everybody loves to live in color. A lot of people like to stay more muted or neutral, or they do with their wardrobe, or they just don't want bright colors. I mean, everyone's different, right? And with gems, you can experiment. And I think you can, even if that's not something you wear in a wardrobe, I think that's where you can experiment, is with brighter jewel tones in gems. But honestly, there's a lot to be said for, everyone's doing black spinels. They're very hot, they're very popular, but this is that upgrade. And that kind of cult following, pop culture favorite that is a huge black diamond. And again, quality through and through, $9.99 for that necklace. And that's an entire necklace for $9.99. So a very big value there. So our top of the hour, we'll take this back on over to the hand here so you can see it that way. And then also wanted to show you real quick up close. That is our pink opal, but I also have the Paraiba. The purple Paraiba. It's been a day. We've had purple diamonds. So far I've shown you, let's see, 3 purple diamond pairs of earrings, huge rock star amethyst heart shapes. What else has been in purple? We had kind of that periwinkle star sapphire. This would be the ultimate purple stone. A purple Paraiba, neon and bright. And it's also A634 112-9018. Just to remind, so nobody on the pink opal or the black diamond, I'm going to keep those two. All righty. So now we're just rocking your world. So that one, it is a little bit, it's a bit pricey. I mean, you do have, guys, there's 3 carats, 19 in diamonds in that mounting. 319. I can, and again, 9 years running here. I got an anniversary coming up. 9 years of presenting TVON jewelry. I think in the 9 years, I think I've had 5 mountings. I'm not talking about bands, but I'm talking about mountings where the diamonds are accents to the center stone. I think there have only been 5 previous times that I've had 3 carats or more in diamonds, and that's one of them. So obviously it speaks volumes about the stone and its rarity. So that would be something I'm looking for, you know, maybe an offer on it. Maybe we need to talk a little bit about it. Maybe we need to converse a bit, but that is $22,999. Get me close on that one. So I think with the, and you know, I have a black diamond ring here too. Just FYI, I got a black diamond ring. There's a black diamond ring, it's over 3 carats. If the necklace is still here, we might skip the black diamond ring unless you want to go ahead and just, you know, beat down the phone lines here. 1 pair of purple diamond earrings left in the drops. Also wanted to share with you this one. This is really exciting because we also have this really, really important spine. This is our color changing spine. And just a reminder, we had this earlier. It was actually last hour or somewhere near that. I do want to show you here that we have a 57-point color change spine. And that is going to be very special. You've got the round here, 25 points in diamonds, and we only have this one. Ooh la la, I like it. So we've got that one for you, and I know we tried to auction it. You know what I'll do? If anybody would like it, and it might be the first time you're seeing it, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here, so bear with me. So we can see there. You've got this really, really good look. There's that gorgeous stone, and yet it's not going to be $29.99. You saw that original price. Let's just go ahead and price it really, really well here. Do it for $9.99, first caller on that one. Then we'll get to our top of the hour officially. Have a great Tanzanite, really good one. Got a great looking Tanzanite in a signature style bridge. We also have a diamond band, 2 carats in diamonds as well. Looking forward to that. 2 carats, it's a classic. So we're going to enjoy that one as well. And then anything else, guys, anything else you want to see, please make requests because we've only had 1 so far and it worked out beautifully. Really, really well. Okay, so this is really exciting. And you've got that, look at that stone. Look at that stone. So amazing. Okay, you ready for it? Big top of the hour. Let's do it. I need you to see this great Tanzanite. We have a bridge. Okay, this is $9.99. Let me know if you want it. All right, so we're going to show you the bridge. Can't have a show without a Tanzanite, at least for now. Until they're completely gone. Until they are completely, look at this. Look at that, Museum Reserve, Blue Wing Block D, here we go. With that fabulous bridge, which is one of our faves, and yet it's 112-9110. Now don't forget, we had the really special spine. That's, again, something you can call me on, the purple Paraiba. Let's converse about it. Here's what we have. Okay, I'm thrilled with this one. It's a size that I know we sold out of yesterday. So yesterday I'm standing up here with you talking to you about all these great tansies, right? We had the 2.5 to 3s. It was short-lived. There were 3 different varieties, gone in a hurry. This is the 270. You asked me for more. And I'm ready. I'm ready to help you with this one. Item number is 9110, 270 oval, carat 22 in diamonds. Haven't seen this bridge in a while. Here's why. There's something significant happening with gold. You've probably heard about it. And everybody wants you to buy gold off TV. Well, that would be gold that is in a gold bar. Kind of simple. I'm going to tell you right now, we are putting, it's kind of like the equivalent of having a gold bar, and that's only a slight exaggeration when you see that mounting. It's why the bridge mountings have entirely disappeared. Have you noticed that? Have not been seeing, even with all that we try to do to help out gold pricing, because you see what we do. We talk about this a lot. We melt down jewelry that sticks around. We had that big sale event primarily for that reason. Not only to give you great values, yes, that's always the objective here, but also to make sure that we could continue to make gold jewelry affordable. I don't think a lot of you rely on us for fine jewelry. There's enough places out there to buy faux and costume and plated and vermeils and all of that. So, you know, we want to be the last, I hate this phrase, but the last man standing, obviously woman. So I'm going to say we want to be that last woman standing when it comes to still bringing quality fine jewelry. So one of the big reasons we've been able to do that is by melting down existing pieces that we made a long time ago and creating new jewelry with that metal. That is a big, big advantage for you and for me, because we're not buying gold at that $3,500 an ounce price that we're seeing right now, that is, every expert agrees is going up. So here's what you have. You have a 270 oval. That mounting requires a lot of gold. You know that. So it's why you haven't been seeing new bridge mountings. It's been hard to do even as we've been doing all those tricks of the trade that only we as manufacturers can do. It's been really difficult. Really, truly difficult, okay, to bring this mounting, because this one is huge. And I don't mean like too big to wear. I'm talking about just a substantial amount of gold to house that a carat 22 in diamonds. It's a carat 22, by the way, in the diamonds, just to, you know, not to split hairs, but it's important. And then you've got that big Tanzanite, and that's the inside. And you can see things like the depth of the gold, the way that it's really, I always tell you this is like 4 rings in one, because you've got the stature that sits up, the double row that goes in the middle. You've got the big, big blue wing. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And we're going to show you what we can do on price tag to make this the most unbelievable value. And obviously, we're seeing a lot more diamond weight here than most. You've got a lot of gold that creates that ring to start, which I know we like to ignore, but you can't. Not anymore. Got to look at things like that. And it's why when we went to task and saw the manufacturer's cost on this one, it used to be $4,500. Now it's $6,500 to make that mounting. So challenging when we're also adding a nearly 3 carat blue wing museum reserve, and you got a $6,500 mounting, and then you're adding a $3,000 stone. So if you're just selling it and trading it at cost, it's $9,500. Can't do that. That is not a recipe for TVON success. We have a scrutinizing group of callers and shoppers and fine jewelry lovers and collectors who insist and demand on value day in and day out. Without fail, value has to be here. You want value, you get value. Here's what we're going to do, because obviously, yeah, this is a markdown price. Like I said, I was just doing the basic arithmetic. I learned it when I was 4 years old. So $9,500, if we're just making it, saying here's the cost, passing it along to you at that cost. We trade. That's $95,000. Instead, gave you a gift here, the TVON price tonight is $79.99. Better, but I don't think it's going to work. So $9,500 was kind of the basic cost. Right here, I'll show you on the bag, $79.99. Here's what we're going to do instead. And this is coming off the heels of a very big blowout on some similar sizes I had yesterday. Take a look, but those are gone. They're sold out. I know. That's nothing I can do to bring them back. We have got the value here, and I'm putting it on the auction block. But you got to remember, it's a really, really important mounting, so that does make the difference. And it's the one, if you don't have a bridge, it's where a lot of TVON shoppers will start their collections, because outside of here, you really don't see any other mounting quite like it. Now, you're already thinking about it? Okay, Jason's thinking about it. Victor's thinking about it. Also, you get any gold color you want as well. Victor, are you thinking about this one? No. Okay. Nobody on this one? Great. We can move on. I'm not here to force down any Tanzanites for anybody who doesn't want them. But I will say this. I think it's time for an auction. I think it's the only way. I still have a Spinel here. Couldn't get that one started in an auction. I'm really at this point just going to try to do the unthinkable and the impossible. Let's see if we can't get an auction started. And like I said, it's a really good time of year to be doing auctions, as far as like, not if you're me doing the auction, but actually, let me rephrase it, participating in an auction. If you're part of an auction, if you're winning an auction, it's probably the best time of year to do that, because I'll tell you, we're getting up on the busy season here. When fall hits and the weather turns cold and that time change happens and darkness sets in at 4:30 and people are at home and they're all hunker down. Weather starts to get a little weird, all that, right? That's when it gets a little busier. Here's how you can save a bundle. And we're not even doing, I'm really excited about this. Especially if I'm just throwing caution to the wind and saying we're not starting at 7 or 6 or 5 or 4. I'm not even going to start at, I don't know, I think 3,500 is about as low as I can risk going here. But what if we take it even lower than 35? I mean, we got to get it started. And wouldn't it be amazing if we had even 2 or 3 or 4 different Tanzanite lovers out there? Or maybe you've loved Tanzanite elsewhere, but now you really love it because you see the best in the world and you realize you can own the best in the world instead for a better value than $3,500 to start. Let's try this. I know we got a couple of people now thinking about it. What about $3,000 and a $10 increment with a 60-second clock to get that started? And I'll try it on again, and we'll go from there. Didn't we do the blues quartet earlier? Now I'm doing percussion. It's a cappella percussion, but with vocals on jewelry, or something like, I don't know. Music is not really my thing. I mean, I love music, but I'm not musically inclined. I wish I was. I wish I could sing. I wish I could play musical instruments, but that was just, yeah, it's just not something I did at the age required. When you got to start that stuff early. I was too busy writing, reading, and keeping scores at baseball games is what I was doing. But here's what we've got. No open at 3,000. Okay, let's just stop everything then. I'm going to do, you know what? Just take it all the way to, how about just, I was going to do 29, Tony, but I think it's a weird number. Let's just do $2,500. There you go. $2,500 on a nearly 3 carat. And I love the bridge for a lot of reasons, but I think what it's doing now, just when you see it shift from side to side, I love, look at that, the way the stone, you see the brilliance of the diamonds through the stone. Yeah, look at that. It's like, again, I've never seen a Star Wars movie. I know, I should really stop admitting that. But I have not. But I know, because I've been on the ride at Disneyland, and I know that on the ride, I don't know if it's still there, probably not. I haven't been there in a long time. But you take this ride called Star Tours, and you travel at light speed in the spaceship, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Is it a Millennium Falcon? I don't know. Whatever. You travel through light speed. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the girly way you travel through light speed right there. Because I feel like I'm doing that right now by looking at this Tanzanite and the way the diamonds and their brilliance are reflecting through the powerful blues and purples of this stone. So we have no $2,500 open. This cannot be happening. I tried to get a Spinel auction started, didn't happen. Now we're going with the Tanzanites, not happening. Let me do this. What about, okay, this is silly. $2,400. I mean, I'm already so far under cost, it is not funny. But let's see what we can do. $2,400 now instead. Take it a whole nother level. No, not happening. Jason, we helped them out. We got them all squared away. Everything's good. You got them all squared away. Everything's good. Okay. All right. Okay. Tony's got everyone squared away. Okay. We're good. I don't know. The things I miss when I'm just up here doing a show, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I'll tell you this. I will do better than 24. Now, brutally honest, just I don't know any other way to be. We're under cost on this piece, and that's a very important mounting, and I hope that's what I stressed before. Now, granted, sometimes important things are not meant to be. If it's just that really, really expensive vacation or that really, really expensive car, or maybe it's that multi-million-dollar villa, maybe that's just going to be something we have to work towards and save up for. Sometimes pieces are just a little too high-end and they're just out of reach. But I love that we're taking one of the biggest and boldest and heaviest mountings we do that has that $6,500 cost I told you about, and we are now dropping it to this very pedestrian price tag while still giving you a 3 carat, almost, a 270 museum reserve with the red flashes in an oval classic. All of that happening, and we will make it not even 24. Here's the lowest I can go. Every little bit counts, right? I'll make it $2,300 to start the auction, and we'll hope we can get an auction going here. We'll just hope we can. Against all odds, I know we're recognizing the value. That's for sure. And maybe I know some of you already have them. You're going, I wish I would have. Listen, if you have one, enjoy it. If you have one and you've collected them in the past, enjoy those stones. Live in those stones. Wear those stones. Enjoy them. Collect them. Gift them if you know somebody else who wants one. But for those that are newer to the world of TVON or the world of Blue Wings or the world of Museum Reserve Blue Wings, it is time to step up to the plate and get this dramatic, bright, neon, fabulous stone. And it is fabulous. Capital F, exclamation point, it really is. So great mounting too, and $2,300, a no-go on the auction. Okay, let's do this. We've got a whole batch of high-end museum, which is probably not what you want to hear right now. But you know what? I can make them cheap. I got unheated peacock tanzanites. I've got big diamond designer rings. We got one of our bigger color change diaspores. Opals are here. And also, somebody needs to see this spinel. This spinel is the most, well, it's a purple in a different way. It's kind of a plummy pink purple. Let's show it. If anybody wants to bid on that auction open, we can do that. I've got the big diamond band coming up for you as well, which is remarkable. We've got one of our widest. Have you seen this band? I mean, I know that we have a lot of different types of bands. But the thing is, there are very few bands that are so large, I could actually call it a men's ring if the guys like diamonds. And I can call it a ladies ring, and yet look at the different ways I'm wearing it for you. Pinky ring, ring finger, you could do middle, index, thumb, whatever you want. This is the 2 carat diamond band. And what's so remarkable about it is that it's 2 carats in round brilliance, very important, and the size of the round brilliance. So we're gonna see that coming up, but let's take a look at this Tanzanite and then the spinel. The big spinel is here. Now this is a different way to do purple. So when we say purple spinel, doesn't look like the Tanzanite purple. It's not a blue purple. It's got more of that plum color. It really is like a bright, ripe plum. And here we are. So this one's gonna be, let's see, 1125667 coming up for you. $355 though on a spinel, and guess what? It's from Burma. Love that too. It's a really important and elongated emerald cut. It's very clean. Now, I always like to say, for those of you who are going, I don't know what spinel is. What is a spinel? What is that? It's spinel, and it's a really rare stone, but it's close to sapphire. Similar chemical composition, similar findings, meaning similar locales and where it comes from. And yet, that is a towering skyscraper of a spinel. And look what it does. You want some bright flashes? Reds, pinks, hot pinks, purples, all that. It's got it all. This one, remarkable when you see it on the hand. 51 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold, you get to decide. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Look at how specialty that is. You're talking about some very vibrant coloring there. And I'll make it easy. I'll make it really easy. How about it? Reds, purples, a little bit of blue, some really intense fuchsias. First caller on a $79.99 piece. Got to make it more affordable than that, and then we will figure out. If you have any requests, guys, let me know. Still have our pink opal here. Our black diamond necklace is still here. Anything you're looking for, if you got a price point, if you got a stone in mind, this is your part of the show. Just say the word, we'll bring it out. That one's going to be, you know what, go ahead. $2,900. You know what, save you some more money. We need to move some jewelry. We got 39 minutes to do it. How about 25? How about 24? We'll just send it out right now, $23.99. First caller on that spinel. $23.99. We also have a very, very important Paraiba. There's a huge star sapphire. They opted to put it in a bird. That's kind of exciting. We've got a really good Russian demantoid necklace. What? We don't do this very often. Look at this designer style. Russian demantoid. Let me give some jewelry away. Just, it's my let's see who's paying attention deal. End of the show is here, end of the night is here. We see you in the morning. Look at that Russian demantoid. And the bail is backwards because it spins around, and then you'll have it just like that, and then there you go. See, you got diamonds in the bail. So there it is. This is like vintage meets mill grain. Love that. 1128090. First caller. It's been platinum. It's a 17 point. We talked about this earlier with Brazilian Paraíbas. They're usually microscopic sizes, chips of stones. This is a 17 pointer, which in the Russian demantoid world is large. You also have 27 points in diamonds and a beautiful platinum box link chain that is 18 inches and adjustable. So suddenly you've got the ultimate white metal chain in a smooth, beautiful, sleek box link. And it's one collar, you get everything. You get the pendant, you get the chain. They're really two pieces in one. And I'm literally paying for the chain. You don't have to. And the chain is a good, what, $750, $800 for a platinum chain that's a box link. Box links are more complicated than a basic link because it's basically 4 sides. It's like a 4-sided necklace. So it's very, very expensive to buy a box link. But they, in turn, give you a lot of reflection and beautiful mirror finish. First caller gets it for $999 for a Russian demantoid pendant that looks like this from afar. Take it, just check it out. I mean, like an 18-inch chain, but it's adjustable, so you can make it, and not like 16, 17, 18. Look at how you can slide this little bead. You can slide it and make it shorter if you want. You can make it 14 inches choker length. You could make it 16 3/4. You could make 17 1/2. You don't have to just go in 1-inch increments here because you are perfectly fine tuning and adjusting the chain length, which is also not going to come in handy just for this one, but any other pendant you use it for. And there you can see the pendant itself, 3/4 of an inch. I'll try it on for you. And there's something about, like I've got kind of a true emerald green on, that's not what demantoid is. Russian demantoid gives you that bright, gorgeous neon to where it doesn't need to be a big, big size to get the huge color payoff. So that is only not somebody. God, take that. That's a really, really good necklace and a really strong color and a beautiful, beautiful box chain. And you see that little bead with that little hanging charm? That's what you're going to slide. And that's what gives it that ability to go high or low. So 18 inches is the max, but it can go as high as you want it to go. It could be up here. It could be down here. It could be just fine tune it for whatever you want for that day. It's always going to work. Let's go back to the wheel. So $9.99. Okay, let's keep moving. We got to go. We got a lot to do, and somehow I got to find something you like. And if you don't want to tell me, that's cheating, by the way. But you can cheat here. You can tell us exactly what you're looking for, and I'll just bring it out. And we do have a turquoise pendant. Got 1 grade imperial topaz. We brought down a nice big green Paraíba for you. Got the copper content. Anybody want that Spinel or that Tanzanite? We'll get to the 2-carat diamond band in 5 minutes. Here's my gold. Oh, that's a pretty golden pearl. And you know, sometimes when they get really golden, really yellow, I think that they look, sometimes they end up looking to me a little bit artificial. And you know, there's such a thing as dyed pearls and faux pearls and man-made pearls and things like that. Most of them are. This is a whole different version. This is our South Sea pearl. So this golden pearl is natural. And I would liken it more to, like, think golden meets champagne. It doesn't read too intense or too rich or too bright. It's just about having that really kind of a softer, kind of a, it's very elegant. It feels very posh. It really does. And this golden pearl is 13 millimeters. Now, what it's set in, 18 karat gold. We did the 18 karat gold here for you. Come over, take a look at it. It's 1125933. I'm just trying to figure out, if you don't like what I have shown, let's figure out what we haven't shown you tonight. It's been a lot of jewelry tonight. Let's find something you haven't seen in a while. Here it is, 5933, 18 karat gold yet again. 13 millimeter South Sea golden pearl. And what's on the side? 61 points in tapered baguettes that actually wrap around the sides a bit. So you see it, look at that, 3 diamonds there, 3 diamonds over there. And I love something, have you ever heard me say, I love the prongs? It's kind of unique to say, I love the prongs. The prongs are there to hold the stone. They're in a utilitarian capacity. They're not supposed to be a design element. Here they are. You've got the bigger diamonds. I love the way it looks. But let me try it on though, because it's going to be too big for some people. You really have to like a bigger ring here to do this size of pearl, because you can see there, it's a nice large diameter. It's perfectly round. This again is natural. This is not something that we shape. The mollusk made it that way. The mollusk made it perfectly round, which is why it's such a important stone. It's got that pretty, pretty color. See how it's a little softer? It's a little more muted. It's not dull. It's still got that gorgeous glow that a pearl should give. I'm going to do this right now. First caller, it's our $69.99 pearl. This was in the sale event. It was in the, let's just say, it was in the lineup for the sale event that we did with 10% off, so it would have been $700 off. I will take you far lower than that right now. We just got to move it. And it was one of those that you hate to see that one broken down. You just want to see that intact. It's so tough to get a true golden pearl of that size, of that color. So adding the baguettes, making it a specialty as it is, really wanted to just give it another shot here at a better price. How about $19.99? I don't know where you're shopping for 18 karat gold these days, but probably nowhere, because even the old reliables that maybe used to show you 18 karat gold, have you been to those stores of late? Have you seen those networks of late? I know most of those networks are gone, right? But there's not a lot of places to get 18 karat gold as it is, which sometimes can kind of, how do you know what 18 karat gold's going for if you never see it anymore? We're running into that a little bit. It's like, wait, but I did see some 18 karat gold, but it said VERMEIL, so it's still 18 karat gold, right? But it was like $100. That's not 18 karat gold. That is one teeny layer of 18 karat gold over a base metal, a vermeil, a plating. It's obviously the way everyone's going these days. And I get why, we understand why. We know most people can't have the capacity or the clientele to support gold anymore, but we are still bringing it and proud to bring it and really thrilled to bring it. And if you take 18 karat gold and make it affordable like I'm doing, then you can own it. You can get it. You can still luxuriate in the most fabulous metal out there, and the best way to set this pearl for sure, and it's not even gonna be 19. No, if it's not gone, listen, I can't just leave it here. We gotta make sure it goes. If it's not 19 or 18, you know what, not even $17.99, who wants the golden pearl? It's one only, obviously. It is going to be $1,777 only. $1,777. Wowza. Now there's an important value for you right there. So it's our one and one only. Let me know if you'd like it, then we'll get to our diamond band because it's the bottom of the hour. We have 30 minutes left in the show. So it's time to go. It is definitely time. So we are ready. And again, if you want to see anything recapped again, we have one pair of purple diamond, purple diamond earrings, the drops. It was the heart shapes actually that remain for $29.99. We had some of our hoops from earlier, the princess cut hoops. They were the princess cut, carat 29 total weight in princess cuts. They're still here. Also had that beautiful aqua. That green diamond is here too. And we have the big aqua, the big 13.5 karat aqua, also still here. You let me know if you have any questions. I do want to flash this just in case you missed it, because we saw 8 karat aquas going for $5,000 just a day ago. And now here we go with the 13.5 karat emerald cut that is under $3,000. That is, and I'll zoom back just so you can see the entirety of the piece. Why not? There it is. There's the emerald cut. Diamonds on either side, flanked with those diamonds. How about that 13.5 karat? 58 points is the diamond weight, and that is only $28.88. So that's going to be our one only there. So that's an important value, and yes, that beautiful gleaming glow, and we are just about ready for our iconic diamond band. The biggest and best we do in round brilliant diamonds, because we have brought you, I've brought you 100 different diamond bands, not an exaggeration. There have been a lot of diamond bands, usually one row, sometimes two, sometimes bigger stones, sometimes smaller. I've had 10-point diamond bands as recently as last night. And then we can go to the other ultimate level, which is our 2 karat band, which I have multiple colors here to show you. I have different sizes so we can wear it and show it in different ways on the hand. So that's $28.88. Do not let that one slip by. Here comes the diamond band. Gave you a quick flash at it. It's fascinating to see that that is something that's really tough to even tell what gold color that's in right now. That's actually the yellow. Here's the white gold. Either way, you are seeing pristine white bright VS diamonds. And the detail here is really for somebody who wants, you know, I was mentioning this the other day because this is kind of I'd been quoting a per carat price on VS diamonds for many years, been doing this for 2.5 decades, and talking, I've been really, you know, it's not luck, I've made a point to only stay in one lane of jewelry, and that's been the fine jewelry lane. I've only sold fine jewelry. I've never sold sterling silver on the air. I've never sold a fake gemstone in my entire career. I've literally spent my entire adult life selling fine jewelry, and it means just gold, just platinum. I don't know of anyone else who has stayed in that world, and it's really exciting to be able to say that when you've got a standard like that, and then you know that you go out and look at the same standard out in retail, and $25,000 a carat in diamonds that are VS is what I've been quoting for a very long time. and then decided that it's probably time to upgrade because the same prices that I sold in 2000 and 2001, they're different now. Today's VS diamond price on accent stones, 1 2-point accents, are $38,000 a carat. And that's, you hear a lot about gold, but diamonds too. The whole world right now is basically turning to lab-grown stones. Even, yes, big designers are turning to the lab-grown stones, which is fine. And again, we're not going to commentate on that because there's a place in society for every type of level of quality. But at the end of the day, they're not worth anything. Diamonds are always something that are gaining in value. I can speak for 25 years of doing this in the business. I certainly have diamond pieces from before I spent my career. Obviously, I've been in TV since I was 13, so I've been around fine jewelry for a long time, just as an owner of fine jewelry. As a lover of fine jewelry, long before it was something I talked about professionally, because when you're standing on the sidelines of a football stadium, you still want to have fine jewelry on, and I admired it for a long time. But again, you look at the price adjustments and where we've gone, in gold, yes, but also in diamonds. That's a 2-carat diamond band. So 38,000 times 2 would be, of course, yeah, we're talking about $76,000, not including the gold. That is a wide band of gold that these diamonds are set in. It's 112. Oh, no, we're going to stick with the old item number. Oh, hallelujah. 1110324. Yes, this just made my day. I'm not adjusting the price one iota. We're using an item number from like 8 years ago to then, of course, give you the gold and the diamond pricing, not of today, but from 8 years ago. 2 carats in diamonds. The difference here is that it's not micro pave. It's pave, not micro pave. What is the difference? The difference is the diamond size individually. They're huge diamonds individually in those round brilliants. This is not a 1-point or 2-point stone. They are much larger, significantly so, and they're rounds, yet they're still done in a way where they're all set side by side by side. Think like a cobblestone, but not. Because you know what, even a cobblestone, I've walked cobblestone sidewalks in New York City in 5.5-inch heels for 2 hours. And I never fell or tripped or once. So I'll tell you right now, cobblestones have gaps. This doesn't. It is smoothly set finely. That's the idea. And I'll tell you what, that is the yellow. Look at that. You would never know. And here's the white gold. Take advantage of it. We've got, this one's actually sized for my pinky now, just to show you how it looks as a pinky ring. Why not? You could wear it there. You could wear it here on the index finger. It could be a gentleman's diamond band. I know not all guys do diamonds. That's okay. I know a lot of guys I know, they either wear a lot of jewelry or no jewelry at all. I don't know of any, seriously, there are no men in my life that actually are like right down the middle. It's either they wear a lot of big blingy jewelry that's really in your face, very, very, loud, or they wear nothing at all. So this is for somebody who, you like diamonds. You want that big, impressive diamond weight, and it's going to go halfway around the band, no matter what size you get. And that is one of our best. Now, I calculated what this would be, not in retail, because that's $76,000, and we don't want to even talk about that. Yes? Sure. It's got yellow diamonds. So that's the big deal breaker there. Ask them real quick, Victor, if they're okay with yellow diamonds, because most everyone I've polled and talked to and sold jewelry for, it's the yellow diamonds are the deal breaker. So if that's a no-go, we'll have to get another one, because the only peacock Tanzanite I have has yellow diamonds. And a lot of our shoppers just want the white diamonds. You're okay with that? All right, so let me show it real quick. Item number is 1123297. We got a quick request here for our peacock Tanzanite. And honestly, there's not a lot of green to it. It's unheated, all natural. There's a little bit of green, not much. You kind of move it to see a little bit of green. It's really just about the blues, the purples, and reds, but that didn't get any heating. So 3297, it's our 429 unheated. Really rare because most Tanzanites are heavily heated. And 48 points in yellow diamonds and 86 points in the white diamonds. So you certainly get a lot of overall diamond weight here. Almost a half carat just in the yellows. That's 48 points to be specific. You've got your 86 points in the white diamonds as well. And what can we say? A big value coming your way. Tell me what you want to do. Carat 34 in total diamond weight. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Obviously, it is one of those that's more saturated. If you're looking for a lighter pastel or a lot of blues and greens, obviously this will pass for a blue wing until you move it and then you see those subtle blues and greens come through. And so like an aqua tone, it's subtle though. It really is the stone that's like pretending it's a blue wing block D, but it just didn't get any heating, so really rare. And maybe you're just a purist when it comes to gemstones. You know, if you want gemstones to have a metaphysical property payoff, you don't want them heated, because technically heating would sort of cancel out any metaphysical benefits you'd get from a gemstone, because a lot of people want gemstones for healing or for metaphysical properties. That's what's kind of cool, is that stone, dark color, didn't need heating. It's a giveaway. You know what, Victor, here's the thing. It's been $79.99 sitting in a vault for months. I just want to take it on down. We can do under $2,500. I can make it $24.99 right now, done deal. If you want it for the mounting, it's a deal. Heck of a deal. Just for the, what was it, carat 34? Yeah, you got a carat 34 in diamonds. Yellow that are vibrant and bright. White diamonds beyond that. I wonder if Andy's around. I don't know. Could really use an update. But $24.99. Okay, so coming up, let's move on. Is that they want something with a little more blue-green? I know sometimes the unheateds have a little more of that iridescent blue, green, purple color. Yeah, this is just really just bright. I mean, it's unheated and it has red flashes. When would you ever? There's a lot of stones out there they bombard with heat treatment and it never gives you red flashes. So that's pretty amazing to see that level of saturation. All right, $24.99 on that one. Let me move along. We got to go back to our diamond banks. I know y'all waiting. That was just a quick request here. Here comes that 2-carat band in yellow gold or white gold or rose gold. We can do rose gold as well. It just doesn't look like it's made up already, but it's fine. We can do it for you. This is going to be your rose, yellow, white gold choice. Honestly, doesn't matter. Get the gold color you like the best. It's only going to show from the back side. All that's, I mean, you can't even see, look at, there's still white rhodium, and that's the difference maker. Even in the yellow gold, which you see there, the white rhodium is done for those prongs. So there are micro prongs, it's pave, but they're secure, they're stable, they're set in, they're not going anywhere, they're secure. But that's all white rhodium, so that's what allows those white diamonds to be so vibrant, even in the yellow gold. And we're gonna blow them out. You got a big old value coming your way, and it's our last call on the show, and what a grand finale this is. Thank you. And let's see, if you would like to have this diamond band, oh my goodness, what a night for deals and values. We love it. But I've got a prediction here, and it's that this is going to be very quick to go. And there was a time when we could just make these to our heart's content. There was a time, and it's basically the prior 8.5 years that I've been here, prior to the last 6 months, where I could just keep selling diamond jewelry as long as I wanted, and we could make it and make it and make it till the cows come home. And just keep on, and then make some more. And then make some more. Those days are limited now because of the insane cost to make jewelry like this, even when you're doing it the right way. Even when you have your own facility, you make it here on site, made here on site. Who even makes jewelry in the US of A? It's mostly made in Turkey or India. Most every jewelry piece you've ever bought anywhere else, made in India. No problem, but the quality standard, the setting of those stones, it's just, there's a difference. There's a difference. And certain places, certain countries, there's even like long history heritage of families that in Italy that only do gold, and that's all they've ever done. And then there's different folks, I mean, you know, there's just different places that are really well known for that thing, that specialty. We have the best setters in the world, and they could be doing work anywhere they want, but they're so proud to be working, because you think about it, when you're a really good setter, you want to work with the best. It's like anything else. You want to work with the best. Everybody wants to work with the best. We want to work with the best people. We want to work with the best skilled. Everything should be the best. This is our 3-row band, and I'm going to blow it out. It's supposed to be just $59.99. Nothing wrong with that. That's $3,000 a carat. That's still 90% off retail. Yes. Okay, I did the height, but we didn't do the width. So let me get you the width on the necklace. All right, let me get the Russian demantoid piece back up here for you. It's a good one. It's a really strong piece. Got some great color too, and that was that 17-pointer. So we'll show that again for you, and we're going to do the band for better than 59. We've got about 18 minutes to go, so we do have to make this snappy here. But we will make it better than even 59. This is grand finale for a reason. That's for sure. Okay, so Victor, this is for your collar here. This is that Russian demantoid necklace yet again. Look at the size from a distance. This is where I like to measure it here. So again, to remind you the height of the piece, remember it's on an 18-inch adjustable chain. And then here is the height of the piece is going to be that, 3/4 of an inch. And then the width of it, that I did not get. It's going to be a little less, probably about a 1/2 inch here. And indeed, it is a 1/2 inch. So there's your width from side to side on the piece, 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch and then 3/4 of an inch with the bail. Here's that look at it on the neckline again. And we had this earlier, and I just brought it out for $999. So a big time value if you love a rare Russian demantoid. And again, so bright. True neon greens there. It's like, we even had a green diamond earlier today. I had a green diamond on the show. It wasn't much larger than this. And yet there's just nothing like the pop and the sizzle and the neon of a demantoid, especially the Russian material. It is so bright. So that's going to be only $999. Let's go back to our wheel, take a look at our diamonds. Does that help out, Victor? Is that all their questions? Okay. And it stays in the white gold, or it stays in the platinum rather, and it's got that chain with it for free. But great value there, $999. Here we go, better than $59.99, our 2-carat band. This is one of those values, and it's yet a piece that I think most of us, if you own that, you're going to put it on every day. As I say, that's the piece that doesn't even make it to the jewelry box. Thank you. It doesn't make it. Just it sits where you go, like when you're running out the door, whether that's the foyer, whether that's the little, the little side table in the family room. Maybe it's your kitchen, right? Maybe it's your powder room. You're out the door, you're running. Like my signet ring has never been in my jewelry box ever. It's never been in a safe ever because I'm just wearing it so often. It's a grab and go. I'm always putting it on. That's the truth of it. So this is that band that should do the same. It should be that same workhorse in your collection for you, just giving you a wild opportunity here at not 59 or 49 or 39. And you can't expect to go backwards on pricing very often or go back to a different era of production. We're doing that now for you, and it's not even $3,000 or $29.99 when there's a foundation that has a whole lot of gold in that band to begin with, and you've got a chance right now. There's the other thing. I mean, Kathy reminds me, well, I wasn't talking about you buying it from out of the country, because Kathy was saying, well, wouldn't there be a tariff if you bought it from out of the country? Yeah, of course there would. But I'm talking about the other places you shop for that might be locally based in the U.S., but where are they getting their jewelry from? Because remember, we're the only ones who manufacture our own jewelry. So it's one of those things, right? Where, it's like, and you would still pay for that in a secondary way. But my whole point is jewelry is mostly, there's just a lot of jewelry made overseas. Most of it is. And that's just the way it is. It's the way it always has been. It's the way it always will be. And that's no different than a lot of industries, whether it be electronics, our cell phones, our cars, whatever it is. It's very little's made here. We're so proud to be able, and it's really how it must be. It would probably be, a lot cheaper to go with some, really subpar workmanship somewhere else and then bring it in. But you know what? That is just, it's not going to be to our quality standard. We are very meticulous. That is the kind way of saying it. We are extremely, let's say, controlling when it comes to that quality. Otherwise, because if there's ever a slip in consistency, it really is what you can't allow to happen. There has to be consistency in your quality, because we're not here for a one-time shopper. We're here to be your jeweler whenever you need jewelry. If it's once a decade, once a year, once a month, once a day, doesn't matter. But here's what I'll do. Got to make it better than 29. I'm really pushing the boundaries of value now, but with 15 minutes left to go, and a band that you can wear anywhere on the hand, and the best diamonds out there, VS, large, round brilliant, set perfectly together, and it's not even 25 or 24 or 23. Now we're on a different level here. And this is the band you invest into once, you wear it every day of life, and then someone years and years and years from now, a daughter's wearing it, a granddaughter's wearing it, a great-granddaughter's wearing it. VS diamonds are not going out of style. They're not something that are going to be not in vogue. They're all, diamonds are diamonds, and the quality diamonds are what, I'm not a big diamond fanatic if they're really bad diamonds. There's nothing to really get excited about for gray diamonds, brown diamonds, yucky diamonds, ugly diamonds, flat diamonds, foggy diamonds, hazy diamonds, those types. What's there to get excited about? Diamonds are really only exciting when they're top quality. And you're not spending 23. We tried that price on a really, really good Spinel. Didn't get it. I'll make it even better. $22.99. $22.22. We're just getting better with these values. This is the way you shop. I'll make it even better than $2,199. It is under $2,000, and this is your 60 seconds to take advantage of it. I'll make it $1,999. That will be it. $1,999. And already two gone. A white gold and a yellow. Okay, so we've got one of each gone so far. Yellow gold, very popular because yellow gold, well, we know if we see that color, we know it's gold. And gold is so important right now. So instead of sterling or platinum, platinum's great, sterling's great, they're all great. It's all metal that we, mine from the earth, precious metals, but it's really important right now, more important than ever, and it's going to continue on that trajectory. So get the gold while you can. Get the gold while it's in that median price range, while it's there at that big value from so many years ago, and it's only $1,999. So I'm looking at a piece that we're going to show you again because I've got still some recaps for you. We've got the diamond hoops, we've got the really special Congolese, and I think our Spine is still here, that, let's see, $9.99 Spine pendant, and also the green diamond, the pink opal is here. We have that black diamond necklace that's here, that big star sapphire, and there is a black diamond as well. So we'll go ahead and give you a great chance to pick that up also. At the end of the show, we're there. We've got a few minutes left. We do see you in the morning. Don't forget our weekend shows turn into daytime shows. So when we're here in the evenings, so that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, we're here in the daytime on the weekends, which are Saturday and Sunday. All right, coming up, let's take a look at this. And we've got a black diamond. I promised this, so we got to show the black diamond because here's where you get one individual larger stone here, and it's our big 3-carat 16. Had the necklace earlier. This is the bigger in the ring here. It's 1129253. Okay. 0 to start and a $500 increment. Let's do that. Whatever. Whatever. I'm determined no auctions have gotten an open today, but I think that if we go 0 to start, they might get an open. So this is 9253, getting you ready because we have very little time left. It's our 14-karat gold setting. It's got a 316 individual diamond. Then you add to that the 77 points around it, and that means we got a lot of diamonds here. And we have got it going at 0 to start. Your total diamond weight is just shy of 4 carats. Any gold you want. I contend that black diamonds are one of the most versatile and wearable stones you can own. It's a diamond, not a gem, so it's obviously they're a little different. Gems versus diamonds. We kind of consider diamonds in their own category. I was going to do $500 increments, Tony, just because we don't have a lot of time left. So we might have to, because otherwise we might we might have to stay all the way till 10 a.m. tomorrow, which, listen, Peanut's got to be supervised overnight, so can't do that. So I'm going to do $500 increments, and we'll see what we got. That way we'll be on time, and we'll still have time to show those inevitable last-minute requests that we have coming in as well. But we are looking, I'm sorry, it's $500 increments, guys. It is 5. It's 500 because we just don't have a lot of time. So if we're doing $100 increments on a piece like that, that's supposed to be 7,000, we're going to be here till tomorrow. So do you have 500? All right, we got $500. $1,000. Jason's got $1,000. I got to try the song because I haven't done that yet. So we're at 1,000 now. $1,000. Oh, I like a. I just think that, first of all, these became really, really, really chic and cool when they have been for a while, but they tended to go a little off the charts rare and crazy, crazy pricey when a very fashion-oriented movie came out many years ago. I think it was 2011, 2010. And the main character was given a black diamond. And it was, great designer. I know her personally. She was great. And the whole thing is this. The black diamonds kind of exploded in popularity. And we have seen now, obviously, there's a lot of subpar quality in black diamonds. We have $1,000, one bidder. Who is that, Jason? Oh, my goodness. Not exactly what I expected on a 4-carat diamond ring. Who is it? Hi, Rose. Now, does she know she can choose rose gold or yellow gold or white gold? All 3 gold colors are fine. We have 1,000. Well, this is, listen, I've had auctions I've attempted to begin tonight with not a one of them got us an open until now, but I have only had 2, 1 and 2 bidders. Starting at 0, and only 2 bidders have come into play. 2. It's amazing. So we're at 1,000. Just a little tip from the inside of just the hosting, like again, hosting 101. If that was a ring, it's $7,000. If I could make a $7,000 ring magically $1,000, I probably would have just saved myself some airtime bills and just priced it at $1,000. I think we know that the gold and the white diamonds and the huge 3-carat 16 in the center, pick an aspect, pick an intrinsic, because one or the other are more, you know this, and I know it, and you know it, and I'm talking about the obvious here. But that's worth more than $1,000 in just the black diamond, just the white diamonds, or just the gold. I tell you every day now, if you're just building a ring and you're building the most basic solitaire ring right now, and you're just building a band of gold, the minimum you have to dump into that band of gold is $1,500. It's $1,500 just to fashion a basic, not a wide, not a bridge, not loop-de-loops and highway rings, just a band. Just a band has to start with $1,500 worth of gold on its own by itself. There's a band there. It just happens to get really big and really wide and double halo and diamonds and a 316 in the middle. Let's take a look at it. It's, yeah. Yes, I can. I can show it right now. We are verifying. So I'm going to be, well, we've got about 7 minutes. Here's the black diamond necklace from earlier, which you actually can change the gold color on, which I think is fabulous. So if you wanted it to, like, let's say you're seeing right now what a black diamond looks like in white gold. Here's what a black diamond looks like in yellow gold. In the necklace, remember that is the black diamond that was, I want to say it was a carat 87. And it's got the side diamonds, bezel set as well. See those white diamonds and the halo. And it's adjustable. There's all your different spring ring, 16, 17, 18. The black diamond necklace is a 187 with 21 points in diamonds. The black diamond necklace was $9.99. So there's another example. The diamond necklace that was the one I just showed you was $1,000 basically, and it was a smaller stone by half. And now here we are with more diamonds and more center stone size, more diamonds around it. By the way, that's the way the black diamond looks from a distance on the neckline. So let me know if that's gone. I'll just show it a quick look here in case it sounds like they missed it earlier. So there's the black diamond necklace. That's how it would look at 16, 17, and 18 inches. And then we'll go right back to our wheel and take a look at our 3-carat 16. Do we have 15? Oh, you've got it, 1,500. I'm sorry, I was too busy showing the necklace. We do have 15. Who's at 15 now? Hi, Judy. Judy's at $1,500. And now we're looking for 2,000, and you know what? I'm going to give it 2 minutes because it looks like we're down to one bidder. And where is Judy calling us from? Wonderful. Hi, Judy in Oregon. Thank you, thank you. And let me know who's got that black diamond necklace for $9.99. But here we are, last call on the ring. 2 minutes to go on the auction. We'll have a couple of minutes left to recap anything you'd like to see from earlier. Please let me know what you'd like to see one more time before we go. But a big moment for, listen, it's been rare to see. Remember we had a gent's ring earlier too. That was gone quickly. So gent's black diamond ring is gone. Now, of course, we have the necklace. Necklace is still here, and the ring is still here, at least for the moment. We're going to be wrapping this up in 90 seconds. So that's going to be it, guys, on the black diamond. One more time going on the hand here as well. Last chance, last call. Please let me know if you'd like this one with the double halo. And then it's got that really interesting, I call it that kind of roundabout design, the way that the double halo conforms and wraps around. It's on the hand. It goes down the sides here, so you can see that it's coming up like one direction and out the other. So see how that band itself, the band on the sides, actually spins or twists a little bit. We have a final minute remaining. If anybody would like to counter Judy here at 15, we're looking for 2,000. And that'll be that. It's going to be gone. So, and you can choose the gold color. That's free of charge to change that gold color up a bit if you would like to. So no problem there at all. So now it's last call. I better have something else because we still have about 4 minutes left to go. And don't forget, we've got to give away these pendants and necklaces. We have the $9.99 black diamond necklace. You need a black diamond. You really do. You really do, because you're going to end up wearing it a lot. And I know it's not something that we already all have in our wardrobe. And I know there's really, really inexpensive versions like onyx and black spinel. Black spinel is one of the cheaper stones in the world. We don't even carry it. It's like we consider it kind of beneath our quality standard. So it's not something that we bring. Black onyx and agate are out there. But obviously, I think what we're looking for is we want something of quality. So you've got a 316 final call, 15 once. 15 twice. I'm about to show you the black diamond necklace again right after this. And by the way, Victor, if she wants to pair it up, it sounds like she's got the ring if she needs, and I just want to remind you, you can change both the ring and or the necklace. So let's say she likes the white gold, you could get the necklace in white, or you could get the ring in yellow, and then they could all be a match pair. But that was item number 112. That was 9261. So 9261 is the necklace, and that's going to be still available at $999 if you'd like to have a great match set. And I'll show you here how they look together, because they are really fabulous together. I was trying to do that one-handed and failed miserably. So here it is. There's the two together, so you can see what a great match they will be. And the necklace is here at $999. Okay, and remember, you change it up, and that's how you can see. So if you're trying to debate, the ring is gone, but if you'd like to see yellow gold versus white gold, I think that's a really good way to see that. All right, back to the Spine. This is the Spine pendant. Reminder, we are last call on this one. Don't wait till tomorrow, because pieces do go at the end of the show. We know that. 112-9264 is the item number on our Spine pendant, our color change variety. I am literally going to blow this out here. End of the night is here. We've got about 2.5 minutes. So we're going to look at our fabulous color changing round Spine. That is our 57 pointer, as electric as ever. 25 points in diamonds around it. And that will be $999, and it's also in your choice of gold color. So you've got the Spine. They can be done in white gold, yellow gold, or rose. I think that really is going to be dependent on, yes, what you wear, but also that backdrop of the green is going to look good no matter what. I would really love to see with the yellows that are coming through. You see that there? It looked great in the yellow gold. It's got that bit of a fluted style bail. You see that? It looks very Art Deco in the bail itself. Still has diamonds, pave, in the bail itself. And then you've got this really decorative, almost floral-like design as far as the way individual diamonds, the round brilliants you see, are actually segmented in those teardrop shapes. Then you've got the pave completing the design the rest of the way around it, and it is just fabulous. So that is only $999, and we've got, let's see, 1.5 minutes to go. Reminder, we're back in the morning. That's going to be a start time of 10 a.m., so I hope to see you then, 10 a.m., and that's, of course, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. We got a big show. We've got a great yellow diamond necklace tomorrow, and it's a pear-shaped, so I think about those pear-shaped yellow diamond bands that so many picked up. We're going to have a great necklace. We had the earrings recently. We're going to have the necklace, so really completing the set. We've got a great yellow diamond necklace. We're going to see some really beautiful white diamond pieces throughout the weekend as well, and we always have incredible specials, so make sure that you do join us if you can. We'd love to have your company on our Saturday and Sunday mornings or afternoons, just depending on where you are. But our last call on the show is now. 55 seconds remaining, and thank you again. Welcome to all of our brand new registers. Thank you for those of you that made requests as well. We appreciate you joining in. We always love when you just hang out with us and watch. And for those of you that do decide to pick something up and do a little bit of shopping, we thank you as well. We thank you one and all. So we really appreciate your company tonight. Thanks again, and happy Friday. And again, of course, we've got our weekend shows. They kick off in the morning, so always good to be around for those incredible kickoffs. Big debuts coming up both Saturday and Sunday, so we'll entertain you all weekend long with those incredible ideas. And of course, we hope you have a great rest of your evening tonight as well. Thank you so much from one and all, from all of us here. I'm Lauren Blair. We're so glad you were able to hang with us. And of course, if you have any questions about anything you've seen, you can always pick up the phone, dial that phone number. We're here for a couple minutes after we do go off the air, so we can help you out with anything there. But we'll see you in the morning. In the meantime, 10 a.m., 14 hours from now. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.